got to box again. Well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Yeah, you know the deal. We back again. Yo. A round of applause for Jersey's finest. A lot of content creators not worthy, but they minus. They get offended and start singing like the whiners. Talking like they tough, but it's only screaming and whining. My homie JusDueBoxing was the cat you don't come to. Your squad get run through. By the time you come to, you duck food. You suckers talk tough on the internet, revealing all your threats. Now we got you trapped in the net. JusDueBoxing be on this grind, y'all better hustle up. You deadlifted 90 pounds, we doing muscle ups. There's really no comparison. His voice sound like a derringer. Throwing a towel, it's just embarrassing. My dog just very philosophical and psychological, and he mixed it all with good boxing news. These YouTubers feel like Bishop, I guess they got the juice, but it's lonely at the top to just to feel like child abuse. Be respectful, he don't want to talk wild and loose. If you can't relate, you get dismissed like a mild dispute. These weird cats would tell lies that they hide the truth. Why beyond views? You lose your life when you collide with dude. It's JusDueBoxing. All you cowards quit jocking. Kirk is official with no other options. Yeah, yeah. You know the deal. Judah Ben, we in the spot. JusDueBoxing, yeah. And of course, shout out to Mrs. Do, holding the whole family down. Word 'em up, word 'em up.
Devin Haney reached out to Mark Kriegel via text and told him, I'm staying at 35 after I beat Lomachenko. That is a pay-per-view on May 20th. What does that mean for your future?
Hey, tell him, come on, I've been waiting for this for a long time. I swear to God, I've been waiting for that for a long time. Me and Devin been in the ring with each other for years. I always got the best of Devin.
What's good? What's good? What's good with the fam on this good Tuesday? How y'all feeling? We back again to get boxing is just due. If y'all catch this on the playback, man, y'all know the drill, man. Y'all smash the like button, sub to the channel, turn them notifications on, come rock out with the fam. But Nard Wilders, what's good, fam? We appreciate you joining the fam. Salute to the OG for 9 as well, man. Let me say what's up to the fan. D Free, what's good, Brody? How you feeling? Teach, what's good with it, Teach? Oh, you know I'm gonna pull that up for sure, Teach. You know it. You know it. You know it. You know I'm gonna read that. What's good with it though, Teach? Yeah, I wonder, it's over here, we're gonna have us a good conversation because again, I mean it's an update on what we thought was I thought was a dead situation for a second. So, I be who I be. What's good, family? Godself, what's good, Brody? Thrillhead, what's good, fam? Joseph Jackson, what's good, Joe? How you feeling? Johnny Q, my bro, what's good with it? Yeah, I mean, that's what you're supposed to do, right? Next order of business. Like, if you don't like something, you don't complain about it, right? You go make the proper, you go make the proper moves to do something about it. I like the fact that he made a move. I like it, man. I like it. Miss Joette, salute to the queen. Appreciate you stopping through. Trey, what's good, my bro? How you feeling? Salute to my queen. Miss JusDueBoxing, how you feeling, baby girl? Salute to the fam in the building, man. But I know a lot of people hung up on 50-50, right? But I think, again, they just jumping the gun. They hear 50-50 and they think like that's a make or break for him. It's a negotiation tactic, right? You start high and you see where you end up. I don't see why you would start low and expect more, right? So you start as absolutely high as you can go because it's the only thing that makes sense, and you see what they give you. Man, yes, sir, man. Dante, all boxing talk was good with it, fam. Grind Hard Sports Nation was good, Brody. How you feeling, Phillies? Nunez, what's going on, bro? How y'all feeling, man? Y'all smash the like button on the way in. Salute to the new family members in the building. Y'all know, man, we back again to put this good old work in, man. We had this good old conversation. Like I said, man, it's a lot to kind of unpack because, again, Devin Haney, as I've always said, the dude got options, man. He got options. Get what I'm saying? He got options. But, everybody, I'm going to say everybody. I know Shakur name kind of got dragged through the mud these last couple weeks. And I know some people going to move the goalpost some more and find another way to slight him or say what he should have did and why he did it. This is boxing at the end of the day. I did hear people saying he should go do something about it and stop complaining. And I think soon as he do it, I mean, you just got to respect it. It is what it is, right? We're going to have to wait and see what's to come of it. But I know a lot of people hung up on 50-50. And again, he set out his own mouth. He know he ain't the A side. So I'm pretty sure he ain't going to be too shocked if the WBC come up with a decision and they determine that, we ain't going to give you 50-50. If they say 60-40 or whatever the case may be, he just going to have to deal with that. You get what I'm saying? But at the very least, he did what needed to be done, man. He did what needed to be done. And I'm happy that he did it. You know what I'm saying? Again, I just don't think the problems was going to be sorted out on Twitter. And I'm glad he just finally made a move that could actually get the ball moving. And you just kind of got to wait and see. I think this is it's a good opportunity for fighters to have to stand on business, right? That's how I look at it. Meaning him, like if they give you better than 25%, you almost put yourself in a situation where you got to take it and stand on business, right? And it's the same thing for Dev. Like he wanted to negotiate, so he tried to go get more. And this is where we at. You get what I'm saying? But the boxing scene, shout out to the boxing scene. They wrote a hell of an article, man, breaking some things down. I'm definitely going to pull it up and we're going to get into it because it just make a lot of sense. Like this stuff that they were saying in there is make a whole lot of sense. Yeah, Suleiman, he make up the rules as he go along. So we just got to wait and see how they going to call this. But again, I think he made the only move that he could make, right? And I just respect it. You get what I'm saying? Undercard boxing was good with it, fam. Never run any facts. Never, bro. Never. So look, yeah, holding up the lightweight division. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what transpires from this because 65-35. Look, I wouldn't even be mad at that though, Trey, because you know what? 35 is a lot more respectable than 25. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, so I wouldn't be mad if that's the route that he go. You know what I mean? Or they go that route and offer that. You get what I'm saying? I just want to see. I want to see a real offer, something that I think is respectable for him being the type of talent that he is. And then you just go from there. I don't want to say 50-50, but I've never really put a percent on what I think. I've just always said I feel like he deserved more than 25%. I've always said that. I don't care if it was 30. You get what I'm saying? I've always thought he just deserved more than that. You know what I'm saying? He definitely deserved more than the bare minimum. Like let's be real about it. But as it stands, man, like I said, he did the one thing that he should have did. And I hear people, again, they making it about everything else but an actual fight. I don't understand. It's like they don't want to see the fight. They saying he getting in the way of, him about to fight Regis because they claiming Dev is about to fight Regis as well. So it's like, I don't know who he about to fight because he just did an interview recently and he said Tank is the fight that he'll want. So you got Tank on the hook, you got Regis on the hook, you got Shakur on the hook. Like, I don't know which way you're going to go. And again, bro, you just don't know. Like, I don't know the inner workings of the business, right? Like, I don't know what their procedures was. I don't know how what took them this amount of time, and I don't even need to speculate that, right? Because it's just looking for something else to complain about, right? He did it. That's all we know. He did it, right? And he was supposed to do it. And here we are. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, petition to the, they keep using that term. That's why I'm gonna pull this up, man. I'm gonna screen share this, man. We gonna pull this article up. We're gonna pull it. Y'all smash the like button for me as y'all roll in, man. We just gonna have this good old conversation. Like I said, it's inevitable, man. And I'm glad that this man made a move that people just kind of got to respect. You get what I'm saying? Now, this is from Boxing Scene, and y'all already know Shakur Stevenson, tired of waiting, contacts WBC to order Devin Haney mandatory fight. Okay. And again, this is what he was supposed to do. They said some very interesting things in here, man. I wonder, can y'all see this? Can y'all see this pretty good? I want to make sure everybody can see this. The ones know what the hell's going. That's what I say all the time, Miss Joette. We just don't have all the answers. So, I mean, I could just go off of what I know so far is he did the one thing that people asked him to do instead of complaining, right? So you at least got to respect it. Once a person do what you asked him to do, you shouldn't move the goalpost somewhere else, right? So, yeah, this is Boxing Scene, y'all. So you already know they say he's tired of waiting around. So he reached out, you know what I mean? He's trying to negotiate this. This is what he's trying to do. Negotiate the 25% instead of sitting on Twitter and complaining about it, right? This is exactly what he's supposed to do. They saying consistent with the WBC rule 3.7, Shakur Stevenson has designated the mandatory challenger for the lightweight champion Devin Haney, said JusDueBoxing. Stevenson's co-manager, along with James Prince, stated to the WBC in an initial letter obtained by BoxingScene.com, we have tried for the last several weeks to negotiate about with Mr. Haney on Mr. Stevenson's behalf. We have not made much progress. So while everybody's sitting up there, again, if you just read that one line right there, they tried for several weeks, right? Weeks, several. So people saying, maybe why did it take so long? I mean, in my opinion, just going off of this, if this is valid, they tried for several weeks and to no avail. So then again, they went with the next order of business. This sounds like people that want to fight to me. If y'all was trying to negotiate for weeks and y'all didn't get anywhere, y'all just took the next order of business. It just makes sense to me. You get what I'm saying? They have not made any progress. This is what they said. Therefore, we respectfully ask that the WBC initially order the bout pursuant to Rule 2.8 that the free negotiations period can begin. I am confident that once the 30-day negotiation deadline is set, we will make more headway. You get what I'm saying? In the event we cannot reach an agreement, Mr. Stevenson intends to enforce his mandatory position through the purse bid process. Sound like a guy that's doing business to me. Celestial Being, what's good with it? I just feel like he doing what he supposed to do. People can make of it what they will. They could try to draw all these narratives from it. I'm just going to go off of what I can see. I'm not creating narratives. I'm just going to read. That's why I'm reading this. So y'all bear with me. Y'all smash that like button. Mr. Vegas, what's good with it? Again, man, see, y'all have a very one-track mind of processing things. 50-50 is not a make or break. What was he supposed to start low and expect them to go higher? You're going to go as high as you absolutely can go. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what he asking for. They going to have to make the decision. So it's not a stunt. It's people not having the same energy and respecting what I asked this man to do. It's not a stunt. Get what I'm saying? People not even being open to the fact. How do you negotiate? What do? Start low. You start low in negotiations and just think that they're going to give you something you think you're worth. You're going to go with the absolutely highest number and then see what they offer you from there. That's where you go from there. All that drawn narratives, stunt this, stunt that. It's always something. They're going to move the goalpost. They asked the man to do it. Now they complaining about it. I like this move. Smart move, Shakur, J. Prince. Smart move, fellas. Smart move, man. Get on their ass, man. Get on their ass. Again, man, let me finish reading this. Let me see. I'm gonna try to read what makes sense in here. I'm gonna read that. Las Vegas, Haney entered the deal as the WBC lightweight champion and leveraged the relationship to fully unify. Okay, yeah, we get that. I want to read some other stuff that they got in here, man. That made a lot of sense, man. Now, both sides acknowledged early talks with such a fight. Through Stevenson was publicly displeased about only being offered 25% of the pot. The matter was also addressed through Stevenson's team has taken an additional step to ensure the two-division champ is granted proper financial compensation for such an event. Again, man, if you just listening to what's being said, it's not like he hung up on 50-50. He's hung up on being treated accordingly. People are throwing that out the window. They abandon all sense of logic, and then they just find a one little problem, one little thing that they disagree with, and they hang their hat there. Again, he is supposed to start high. Why would he start low? It makes zero sense. Because somebody tell me, why in the hell would you go into negotiations and start low? Why the hell would you do that? It just don't make no sense. So again, smart move from them. There's nothing. I can't see a stunt. I see a guy that want to fight. That's what I see. Nah, but now let's finish reading this, man. The matter was also addressed through Stevenson's team has taken an additional step to ensure. Okay, I read that. It has come to my attention that in ordering the mandatory and officially commencing the free negotiation period, the WBC has of late notified parties of the division proceeds in the event of a purse bid becomes necessary. Dubin noted in a follow-up letter obtained by Boxing Scene, it has been my experience in the past division of proceeds. Board of Governors elects to consider the division of proceeds upon ordering the commencement of the free negotiation periods. The following sets forth Mr. Stevenson's position regarding how he proceeds should be divided in the event of a purse bid becomes necessary. I just want everybody to read this right along with me, man. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Y'all smash the like button. I'm reading this for a reason because they made a lot of sense here. I don't think this article was lopsided. I think it just made a lot of sense. Instead of people focusing on logic and things that make sense, they rather draw narratives because that's what make them sleep good at night. I'm not with narratives. I don't push them. I don't create them. I'm just not with it. I'm just going to go. I'm going to read this as is. Section 2.16 of the WBC rules states that the Board of Governors may by a majority vote authorize a modification of the division of purse offer proceeds between boxers and a purse offer in particular cases such as a consideration of outstanding marketing value of one of the boxers, as the WBC shall determine in its sole direction. So again, at the end of the day, it don't matter what he want. It's going to be what they offer. It's going to be up to the WBC, not Shakur Stevenson. So people need to stop being hung up on 50-50. That's not the end all be all. And it shouldn't. I don't feel like if he don't get 50-50, he should turn the fight down. Nah, just long as you get something that's respectable, go ahead and make that fight, man, and be great. You know what I'm saying? Now, the modification of the split of the remainder shall be limited to 60-40% and 55-45%, except in the most exceptional circumstances in which the split may be modified to 50-50% at the WBC's sole discretion. I hope people understand what I'm reading right here, because I do. At the end of the day, it's going to be up to them to decide what split he get. But again, at the end of the day, if he's just trying to get something fair, I don't see an issue with that. I just don't. And nobody in the world is going to convince me that a silver medalist, a former two-division, former unified champion deserves 25% because people said so at home. Like, there's no way nobody's going to make me believe that. So again, it will be up to the WBC. So again, we're going to have to wait and see what comes out of this. All I know is he did what was asked of him, and right along, people just moved the goalpost to something else. Why did he take so long? He should have did it then. He's a snake. Is he really want to fight? It's like, bro, stop, man. Just stop. Stop, man. Just call it for what it is, bro. Respectfully, this is precisely the exceptional circumstance that the section 2.16 contemplates when considering the market value of Shakur Stevenson by any and every metric. It is quite clear that a 50-50 split is appropriate. Do y'all read? Let me read this again. Let me read it again. Let me read it again, bro. Let me read it. Let me read it again. When considering the market value of Shakur Stevenson by any and every metric, it is quite clear that a 50-50% split is appropriate. This is not me saying it. This is what they saying. This is what they saying. We gonna keep reading. Stevenson's team also cited his current drawing power, as his televised fights have exceeded the respectable ratings posted by Haney in his 2 fights versus Kambosos. Haney's win over Lomachenko headlined an ESPN pay-per-view event whose figures were never officially released, but reportedly sold in the vicinity of 150,000 units. Okay, I hope everybody keeping up, yo. I hope everybody keeping up. This is, again, making a case, not that he deserves 50-50. It's not just 50-50. It's a case, it's stating a case that he deserves a lot more than 25% or deserves to be treated better than 25%. This is what this tells me right here. Again, let's continue reading, y'all. Y'all bear with me. Smash that like button. We gonna get all of this in. Shakur Stevenson has consistently drawn amongst the best ratings on linear television of any professional boxer in the sport, pointed out Dubin. I don't know if this matters to people because they always talk about what is he worth, and nobody knows him. He don't have a fan base. All this weird stuff. Let me say this again. Shakur Stevenson has consistently drawn amongst the best ratings on television of any professional boxer in the sport, pointed out by Dubin. For instance, when Mr. Stevenson fought Oscar Valdez on April 30th of 2022, he drew in 1.1 million viewers on ESPN. Moreover, against lesser-known opponents, he has in every instance drawn a higher television rating than Mr. Haney. By way of example, when Mr. Stevenson fought Robson Conceição, a virtually unknown boxer from Brazil, back in September 23rd of 2022, he drew an average of over 1 million viewers. The very next month, Mr. Haney fought well-known unified champion George Kambosos and drew an average of 945,000 viewers. For people running their mouth and keep talking about who knows who and who, these are facts. These are the facts. This might be a tough pill for people to swallow. Mr. Haney's next fight drew even less viewers, averaging 923,000 viewers. Again, what we talking about? We talking about who deserved what and who don't know what he proved. I ain't trying to hear none of that. I ain't trying to hear it. Dubin continue. Another compelling metric of market value is ticket sales. Mr. Stevenson has consistently been a draw at the gate, regardless of the opponent. Regardless of the opponent, he's a draw. He's had drawn more than 10,000 fans each of his last 3 bouts. Each of his last 3 bouts, and 2 of his last 3 bouts, I was in the building for him, and them joints was packed both times. So again, when people talk about what you deserve, this is telling you that he deserved more than 25%. Stop hanging your hat. Stop being so short-sighted and hearing 50% or nothing. That's not it. This is telling you directly what you need to know as to why he deserved more than 25%. This is all I'm saying. I don't give a damn if it's 30. It's more than 25 at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Let's finish reading this, man. Let's finish reading this. Now, again, he has drawn more than 10,000 fans for each of his last 3 bouts. In fact, his last 2 bouts set attendance records for professional boxing at Newark's Prudential Center. You get what I'm saying? Where his hometown, his people show up for him. His people show up and show out for him. So all that, don't nobody know him and all, well, he ain't proved this, and I don't want to hear none of that. That's all garbage. Anything to get away from a good fight being made, because that's what this would be. A damn good fight. All right, man. Bro out here setting records at the Prudential Center. Call it what you want, man. And that was a record that was held by popular former champion Thomas Adamek. I know who that guy is. Those 2 bouts were against highly ranked but lesser known opponents, Yoshino and Conceição. When Mr. Haney fought lesser known opposition, it is in his adopted hometown of Las Vegas. He reportedly sold less than 3,000 tickets. Since people just can't help but to face facts. So again, he's struggling to sell 3,000 tickets where this dude is doing 10,000 and better. And y'all talking about what somebody don't deserve more than 25% based off what? The way you feel emotionally? Because this makes more sense to me. This ain't about how I feel. What does this say? This makes sense to me. That this tells me right here that he deserved more than 25%. So people got to stop getting their panties in a bunch. I don't think he's getting 50%. I wouldn't be mad if they didn't give it to him. He ain't the A side. But at the end of the day, this is a case that he definitely deserves more than the absolute least that you can give him. Get that garbage out of here, man. Get it out of here. So again, when you out here struggling to sell less than 3,000 tickets, bro, in your hometown, where you from, and you talking about what somebody else don't deserve, you sound crazy. You sound crazy. In your hometown, you out there, you getting booed in your hometown. They wouldn't dare boo him in North. They wouldn't dare do it. I was back-to-back fights. They loved him. They go crazy for him. So again, man, just get a man his just due the same way I do every fighter in boxing, man. The smear campaign need to stop. Let this young man be great. If they're going to find a way to do some business and make a great fight, just let it be what it is. Because may the best man win. Either way, win, lose, or draw, I'm going to support both fighters, man. Kizzy, what's good with it, fam? We're going to keep reading this, and then I'm going to, pardon me if I missed anybody. Y'all smash that like button for me, man. So again, man, let's read some more of this. It ain't that much more, y'all. So we promise you I'm going to get through this. Finally, Mr. Stevenson is an Olympian. He proudly represented the United States of America in 2016. Yeah, we all know that. Got the silver medal. We know that. And they said Mr. Haney did not represent his country at the Olympics. We know that. That's not a make or break. Haney went and got it out the mud. I'll give him that. He went to Mexico, made his bones. He was too young until he was old enough. Then he came over here and got the smoke. I don't have an issue with that. But that is something that they stated. Regardless of the ruling that comes from this push, Stevenson all but is ensured to next challenge for the WBC title. There has been speculation that Haney will move up to junior welterweight. As boxing scene is confirmed, there is already an open line of dialogue for a potential fight versus WBC 140-pound champion Regis Prograis. So again, y'all, it's not make or break for me. This is just interesting because this is how you get it. This is, I believe, how you get a fight. I believe Shakur Stevenson went and did the only thing that he could do. I don't see why people are making this out to be a personal thing. It's not. It's boxing, bro. They were going to cross paths at some point. And people saying that he's not in Devin Haney's plans, I understand that, y'all, but plans do change. Tell me they don't. Tell me plans don't change. Plans change all the time. BN Boxing News, what's good with it, fam? Grease with Fire, what's good? Tay D, what's good with it? What's good with it? So it is what it is, man. I'm gonna run through this. I think this made sense. I hope this made sense to y'all. I think the man did more than state his case for why he deserved better than 25%. So people could cry a river. You get what I'm saying? I don't know how far they're going to continue to move the goalposts. At the end of the day, I heard people saying, won't he go do this? Won't he go do that? Then he go do it, and people still crying. That's not real. Like, he went and did it, bro. Johnny Q was good with it, bro. Family, I don't know if anybody being crazy, y'all already know, man. Take care of them, man. Anybody's opinion is welcome as long as it's with respect. I don't do no type of disrespect whatsoever. LaMarcus, what's good with it, family? How you feeling? Let me see, but is there anything else, man, that I need? For now, the hope from Team Stevenson is a resolution to the title shot. They are old versus the current champion. In conclusion, in the event a purse bid becomes necessary, Mr. Stevenson strongly urges the Board of Governors to institute an equitable division of purse bid proceeds to Section 2.16 of the WBC rules stated by Dubin. By any measure, he possesses outstanding marketing value. So he just stated a case as to why he's more valuable than 25%. It don't have to be 50%, but again, if I just read all of that and you heard what they said, it's up to them at the end of the day. He did his part. He did his part. Now the ball is back in old boy court. It's back in Dav's court. So you go from there. And again, he can do what he want to do. He got a number of different things he can do, bro. A number of different things. And any of them I'm cool with because I ain't no hater of them. You know what I'm saying? But I did the smear campaign got to stop. The man just want to fight. That's what I see. You know what I'm saying? I don't seeing it be nothing else, nothing more, bro. Nothing else, nothing more. Q Ruffin, what's good with it, Q? How you feeling? Actually, we still are who's ducking. Nah, I think I'm past the duck talk. I hope y'all still ain't talking about it. I just wanted to lay that out there. Salute to everybody in the building. Y'all smash that like button. It is what it is. I just put what's out there. I ain't really even make no real assessment on it. I just think he did what needed to be done Just keep it off Twitter and make something happen. You get what I'm saying? Wish he would have did that from the start, though. And the fact he waited to do this now, but at least he did it right. And I will say this, Kano, from what I was really saluting my bro, Kano Loco Sports, man. Always on point, always with the down the middle commentary, always keeping it a buck. You know what I mean? Information always on point. Yeah, Kano, I did read that they said they was trying to negotiate with them for weeks and they ain't get nowhere. So I'm guessing maybe that has something to do with it, possibly. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm with you. The timing up, but I'm not mad at it. It's like, hey, at least he did it, right? So cool, man. But again, it's not an argument for me, y'all. It's a conversation. I don't care about no ducking stuff. That's weak. The end of the day, Devin Haney has choices. He can stay. He can try to make a fight with Tank. He can try to make a fight with Shakur. He can do a lot of different things, man. He can go up there and fight Regis. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like that needed to be discussed. That man went and did what people said he wouldn't do. And now they still complaining, bro. He just went about his business. That's the only thing he could have did, and he did it. So it is what it is. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. Maybe we'll see what comes out of it. But for me, y'all, it's not about who's a duck. That's corny. I'm not into that. I'll let everybody else have that conversation. I just believe that what I've always believed from the start. Shakur is a quality fighter, and so is Devin Haney. And they'll continue to be quality fighters because that's what they are. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It is what it is. Man, I know some of y'all don't understand from a content creator standpoint, so I don't expect everybody to get it, but I just made sense out of it. It's what's out there. It's what's being discussed. It's the elephant in the room. I ran through it as fast as I could. I hope everybody kept up with it. It is what it is. And for me, I'm a more of a, even though Shakur is my guy, I'm more of a boxing fan than I am any one individual fighter. Any day, but I just put what was out there. That's it. It's a conversation, but people get too sensitive about it. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Frontline, what's good with it, fam? How you feeling? Let's just see. Man, why my joint lagging? Y'all smash the like button for me, man. Smash the like button for me, man. Frontline, what's good with it, fam? So let's see if the percentage changes, which I doubt. You might still just get 25. We'll see. Ultimately, I just read that whole article in Old School Salute Family. How you feeling? It's ultimately, it sounds like it's up to the WBC to me. Sounds like it's up to the WBC to see what they're going to do. You get what I'm saying? If they decide that it's going to be 25, then it is. But if y'all was here when I just read all of that, you get what I'm saying? He just stated a case, better viewership, obviously pulling in better numbers. He a bigger draw in his hometown than he is in his own. Black Diamond TV, salute to the queen. How you feeling today? I mean, Edgar Chavez, salute, bro. These jerseys in the building, man. I don't know what you said. I wasn't watching, bro. Midnight salute, fam. Comparing free TV numbers to pay. You don't even you're not even listening, bro. You missed it, bro. I'm not even running back through it. I hope for the salute to everybody that was in here that listened. You never midnight. When did you hear me compare free TV numbers to the pay-per-view numbers? If you was in here early enough, bro, you would have heard me read the pay-per-view numbers. None of what I read was a comparison to that. Because up until that point, smart guy, they were both fighting on free TV. Maybe you missed the point because you came in here late. So sometimes you can't have an opinion when you wasn't listening. You weren't listening, bro. You weren't listening. Again, y'all want to make this an argument. It's not an argument, man. Go cry a river. Go stand in the corner. Go be mad. Go do whatever you want to do, bro. He did what he did, bro. Right. And you did 100%. Back to low ball and Regis. And again, Regis is saying that they gotta offer more too. So make of it what you will, bro. Make of it what you will. It's out there. Stop whining, bro. Stop whining. You know what I'm saying? Stop whining. You did. Stop whining. Stop whining. Stop being mad. Stop being emotional. Again, I urge everybody in here, don't come in here being emotional. Just Do is one of the fairest content creators up here. I'm going to keep saying it to everybody that's in here. Get that. So don't come in here feeling like you got to be emotional. If you want to add something to the conversation, come kick it. And I'll drop the link if y'all want to come up here and chop it up. But it's a conversation. It's not an argument. Don't be mad about nothing. He did what he's supposed to do. Now, y'all can have y'all opinions on it. Y'all can come up here and cook with me if y'all want. I think Shakur sold out a couple fights in a row. He did, Mr. Vegas. He did. A few of them in a row. Haney can't do that. What do you say? I would give Shakur 60 and Haney like 40%. I'm going to start removing comments for trolls. At this point, we got to focus on actual fights. Again, man, I'm a content creator, TD. You get what I'm saying? I'm a content creator. So when you sitting here watching a smear campaign go on for 2-3 weeks straight, and you see a guy do what he was supposed to do, it's for me to talk about. Like, I don't know if you understand that, but I'm a content creator, bro. That's what I'm supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Supposed to do it. It's easy to say, I'll just focus on, and everybody do it. So I don't understand how it's any different when Just do it. I do it as fair as anybody that you've seen do it. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Y'all free to have y'all opinions. The man did what he was supposed to do, and people still move the goalpost somewhere else to complain. I don't get it. Y'all don't want to see this fight. That's the energy I'm getting. And it's all good. If y'all feel like y'all rather see something else instead of this, that's cool. I'm not hung up on this, but I reported what's going on. The same way everybody reported when he turned down 25%. You got to have, like, again, you can't question why somebody's talking about something. Was anybody questioning people doing multiple lives in a row talking about turning down 25% and he was all types of ducks? Now when he does something, it's like I'm not supposed to talk about it. He did what they said he wasn't going to do. Upper echelon, what's good, Brody? How you feeling? Appreciate you pulling up. Wrote the article. That's what boxing scene, Mr. Vegas. You could go look it up. You could go look it up. Nah, it ain't. It's not about defending. I called it down the middle. All I did was report that's what's out there. It's not about taking it personal, but it's an insult to the creator when somebody come in on something you cooking on talking about why we talking about this. You get what I'm saying? We talking about it because it's news, bro. It's news. The same way they talked about the 25%, I'm talking about his next move that he made. What's wrong with that? I'm supposed to do it. If it's cool for people to go in 25% all day, I'm definitely gonna talk about this once and be done with it. I'm supposed to do this. Yeah, Teach, you're probably right. They probably is gonna say he should have took the 25%, but they can have that. Again, man, the problem with people is they don't just know how to process information and just leave it as what it is. It's not an argument. Everything is not a debate in boxing. I just read the information that's out there. I reported what's going on right now as I'm supposed to do. That's what I'm supposed to do, bro. And again, Regis Prograis also spoke, and he said they got to do a little bit better than that. That money, they said they got to pay him. So I don't know if he being lowball. I don't know what the case is, bro, but they got to do something, baby. The young boy got options, bro. Salute to everybody in the building. Y'all smash that like button, man. Dara, what's good with it, fam? Talk to Bob and Eddie. You get what I'm saying? I'm a fair shooter. Like, that's why, I'm a fair shooter. I ain't defending. And I said this from the start. The problem is, whenever you're coming from a place of logic, people take it as you're trying to defend a fighter. I'm not trying to defend anybody. You get what I'm saying? I'm speaking about boxing because, if anything, his name just got smeared for the last couple weeks in a row. So you get what I'm saying? It's only right that I speak on this. You know what I'm saying? It's not about, again, it's not about blaming, man. I'm past all that. All we know is he went and did what they said he wouldn't do. That's all he did. You get what I'm saying? It's your job to report. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I did it when he did the 25%. I talked about that. I ain't do one side of it. I did both sides. I'm a fair shooter, bro. Frax, Kano, I said this as well. I said this as well. Because when we knowing about percentages and everything that's going on, that's how you know you're not getting no fight. I said this before. You know what I'm saying? Y'all smashed the like button, man. We gonna keep cooking. Like, again, this was something that needed to be discussed. Devin's number Wack didn't just get booed in his hometown fight. He did get booed. But see, I'm not a Dev hater, so I just talk about what's out there. I don't make this stuff personal between the two. I always said my stance is gonna always be what it is. Whenever these two figure it out and they get in the ring and fight, it's gonna be a great fight, yo. I can guarantee you that. Kurt, what's good, my bro? How you feeling? Devin giving us a slave contract and think it's sweet. And again, he was supposed to do what he did. I just hope from here it stay off of the internet, because I believe that's how you get the business done. You get what I'm saying? I feel like when you got the internet involved, that's like that ain't how you move the needle. You know what I'm saying? So again, I think by contacting the WBC is at least a step in the right direction, right? I don't know what else he's supposed to do, so it is what it is. Zoom, what's good with it, Brody? How you feeling? Peace and blessings to my bro Zoom. LWBoxing, what's good with it, fam? You say just doing it out you, bro. You want to pop up? You want to pop up? Y'all, I'm gonna drop the link. Y'all smash that like button. D1, what's good with my bro? How you feeling? Yeah, man. Yeah, I ran through that. I love the work, bro. I love the work. Salute to D1. Yeah, y'all feel free to check that out if y'all can. It was a good read. Thomas, what's good with it, fam? How you feeling? I granted Shakur should take 25%. Got me screen going by 2 different YouTubers. It's hilarious how hard people go to be right. And you know what, Thomas? I've always said this over here, bro. That's why I invite people to have the conversation with me, because even if you share a different train of thought, it's all good. You get what I'm saying? It's not an argument. It's just a discussion. You get what I'm saying? So many people just want to argue boxing. They don't want to talk it. You get what I'm saying? And you can't talk logic with certain people, because if your views don't line up with theirs, then they have a problem with everything you say. So it is what it is, man. My focus was never really so much of the split. It just was he deserved more than that. Since we knew what it was, right? He deserved more than that. And he went and did what he was supposed to do. Devin versus Barbosa for the vacant WBL on top of 2.4 million. You think so? You think so? Salute to everybody in the building. Y'all smash that like button, man. Y'all smash that like button. I got this on the drink, man. My bad, y'all. Pardon me, family. Salute to you. L-Dub, what's good with it? Oh, man, you know what? My bad. I think somebody... Hold on, y'all. We're doing a lot for someone who's ducking. Right. Salute to my bro, Trey, in that super chat.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
So, man, I don't know. It's just a conversation with me too, big dog. I don't know. They should know how I give it up by now. It's always a conversation.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
I'm bro, big dog Willie, man. What's good with it, fams? How y'all feeling? How that Sandor coming over lost in the Mando? Yeah, that's wild. Happening? It is wild. Even if you lose, motherfuckers upset. Yeah, anybody even lose? Yeah, nah, that is true though. That's funny. What's good, fellas? What y'all got on to talk to me?
You can go first, man. Cause I got a lot to say, man. This is, man, from I work nights, so I'm up all night long. So when the fucking news passed and all Blue Blood and all those guys started putting on the thing. Man, the pain that these cats had, and the anger, and the tweets, and not even the tweets, but the still, man, they were on fire,
right? And
on fire, and is what they said. They told him to do it.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, why? What's to be mad about now?
Why are you so mad? Man, I was going through the contract. I was rubbing her face in it too. I was going through the contract, and what's that noise?
Somebody probably got some background.
Okay. I was going through the contract, and I was reading it out to people, and there's like specific things. And when it said it was up to the WBC to make the decide what the split should be, and most likely it'll be either 40-60, 60-40. Or 55-45. And I was reading how much they made. I went through the whole thing just to rub it in their face. And they were getting brutal. So we're not going to block you from our channel. Man, it was crazy, man.
Yeah. Right? Yeah.
Like it's their money.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's again, I'm gonna sound like a broken record till I feel like everybody get it. With me, y'all, it's always a conversation. I don't argue boxing, I talk it. So anybody up here, y'all can add what y'all want. Just know up here, it's really a conversation. I don't got all the answers. What I say ain't the law, but I just put out what was out there Like I said, they asked him to do something. I know it took a little bit of time, but as I read in that article, they said they negotiated for several weeks with no, no progress. So they went and did the next order of business. I felt like it's the only thing you could do, right? So we just got to wait and see what comes from it, right? And see if it's going to be a fight. But a lot is going to depend on what the young man decided to do. And again, heavy is there to wear the crown, man. Right. And again, he got the crown, and it put a bullseye on his back. So again, I'm a little confused as to why people are mad that his name is ringing, because I think they're looking at it on one side. People wanting to fight him is a good thing. That's what boxing is. Let's not move away from what boxing really is. They're gonna talk their shit. It's gonna be some posturing. It's gonna be some back and forth. All fights don't happen exactly when we first hear about them. This is no different. You get what I'm saying? But I think we just be jumping the gun. We don't allow things to materialize. Let this situation just unfold. Maybe a fight comes, maybe it don't. But again, if he did the only thing that he could do, what is there to be mad at? 817 was good, Brody. You get what I'm saying? So y'all feel free, man. Y'all talk to me. What y'all got?
Hey, just do. Hey, just do. I'm gonna tell you something. Let me speak up real fast, because I want you to understand this. You recognize me, but look here, I recognize you too. But you always, like you just said, you give a brother a chance. Speak what they be speaking on. I be speaking on for. I try to speak on what's for real. Like I said, I'm kind of older in this. I'm trying to older into this boxing thing. And I'm trying to tour it too, because I used to mess with it when it was younger, when it meant something. You understand me? Now I really don't mean nothing, because you got a lot of people, like, especially like I told dude at first, at that 135, you got a lot of people, man, that superstars, and they dodge people like white on rice. You understand that, and you believe that because you know that 135 is deep. And there's a lot of faces up in there, and they don't want to play with each other. You got people like Shakur, and his best boy is what's his name? What's the other guy name that his boy is? And they are all cool in the game. And then how they gonna fight each other? They all cool in the game. And you got Kid Austin. He number 6. And we talk about speaking up on rank, and we talk about acting like what people know. And you got people like they just do they duck you. And if you try to, if you condone that ducking, then that's what you condone. Then they getting rich, they getting paid. They ain't got to fight nobody. They cool with fighting Tom, Dick, and Harry. But when it comes down to fight people in that class, when it comes down, you got 20 people in that class, or you got 10, maybe, in there fighting to get some respect and responsibility. You dodge everybody, dodging them. So it's a problem there. Therein lies the problem. How long can they keep doing that? And they can't keep doing it long. When it comes down to when you go up to that class where Booth's fighting at, ain't nobody gonna mess with him, and he gonna run everything up in it. So when you work your way down to that 135, ain't nobody gonna be getting it in up in there. Tank gonna get his, Shakur gonna get his, and everybody else gonna fall in line, and they gonna dodge each other. So therein lies the problem. I found it to be a problem. And I wanted to come back and ask you again about my boy. Did you see his fight?
Yeah. He did his thing. I see him do his thing.
How you like him? I know you wait. See, I don't want to cut you off, because I want old school to make you seem like I'm bad like that. See, I know I asked you this before. Well, old school, we've been through this before. You already told me about his father and everything. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, why I love. This is what I wanted to tell you. You know why I love his father? Because he know how to keep them wolves off. He know how to keep them wolves up off his son.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna let you get back to your show, Just Do. But back to that question, that you ain't real. You real. You 100 with me, and I respect and I appreciate the time you do give me towards your conversation.
Hey, just can I go next?
Eldar, what's good, bro? Talk to me.
Or can I go next? Just Do.
Yeah. Go ahead. Talk to me, Jay.
So everybody who was looking at your career, I was one of the people.
Right.
Now we gotta look at Mauricio Suleiman weird until he do something.
Right.
That's who we gotta focus our energy on. See,
right.
Only thing I don't like what they did is I don't really care about the 50, because you gotta start high. where was he supposed to start?
It's a tactic, bro. That's how I see it.
But the funny thing, I like what they did, but I don't like it. They took his Vegas numbers that was with COVID and said we did more. Yeah, I like how they did that, but it was a little slick way how they did it. they took his Vegas COVID numbers and then said this nigga don't sell. I'll fuck with it.
Yeah, I never like to push that because I feel like it's a narrative, but you know, I just was, you know, reading it for the people saying what he don't deserve. I just always never put a percentage, but always said it was more than that. But I get the way the article
I like what they did though, because they shit on they did what they supposed to do. They were supposed to talk bad about him and say we worth more than what he offered us. They did what they were supposed to do. Right. So we can't even get mad at that. Right. But what old school is saying, I don't think nobody definitely killed Austin. I think he's a good fighter, but
me too.
I think Keyshawn washed him. That's just me. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah, I think Keyshawn is a little bit ahead of him at this point in terms of just what I see in the ring. I've seen 2 of Keyshawn fights too, man. I like what I see from him. I think he's a little better than people give him credit for. We'll see. We'll see.
But you on that the Olympic pedigree, like, you know what I'm saying? You can't match that.
Yeah, something about it that it's hard to overlook it. All right.
Thank you for letting me get on this.
Man, always, bro. See, and with me, it's always a conversation. That's what I want people to know. Like, I want the different point of views up here. And you not getting blocked because you don't think what I think. Hell no, I want you up here so you could talk to the people. They might rock what you think. I don't care. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Salute to you, bro. Yeah. What's good?
You know I'm a Devin fan. We gotta give him his credit.
Right. He just did the only thing I think he could do. It took a while, but like I said, only from the article, I'm gonna just go off that. They said it took them several weeks to try to negotiate first, and they got nowhere. So they played the only hand I think they could. So I guess you just like a wait and see now. But again, I'm past the duck talk. Devin Haney ain't no duck to me. I ain't never called him that ever, and I'm never gonna do that. And I don't feel like that about Shakur. I just feel like business got to work itself out, just like in any other fight, bro. PJ's big dog was good, family. Nah. It ain't. And I didn't do that. I just hope people understood that. I just read it, what was there. You can't compare pay-per-view numbers to free TV numbers. That just makes zero sense. You can't do that. But I'm talking about, again, viewers today. People hear what they want out of it, and they just pick it and say, that's what I did. I didn't do that. I read what his numbers was because it needed to be included. That was his pay-per-view numbers. The next conversation was the numbers when they're on free TV, whose numbers was better. This is what that was. So it's like, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't care about that. I just know he did what he was supposed to do. I read what was out there. I ain't put no spin on it. I ain't like make no case. I ain't come up here arguing for nobody. I just put what was out there. He did what people said he wouldn't do. Now they talking about a bunch of other stuff. It's like, what else could we do? What else could he do? Schizo Paul, what's good with it? He said, yeah, ain't nobody, not just yet. Ain't nobody got the kid, Austin. Mike, what's good with it, Brody? How you feeling? What's good with it? 817, Matt, 817 up in the building, I think. Some of y'all.
What's good, bro?
Talk to me, bro. What you got?
Hey, this is what he's supposed to do. This is what he's supposed to been doing. Right. Real talk. Like I said, if it was a 75-25, take it or leave it, then you motherfucking take it. You feel what I'm saying? If it is what it is, if this is the only route I could take, if him being at 130, having them 2 belts, knowing you weren't gonna get undisputed, knowing you might be having trouble making the weight, if going the Mando route, getting a split, not being able to negotiate on it, if that's the route, that's the route. If that's what I really want, then fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Now, hey, if it's a 75-25 was the initial offer, can we negotiate this shit, or is this the final offer? If there's some negotiation shit, then we'll try to negotiate that shit. And again, if we can't negotiate nothing to my liking, and I done use them 2 routes, then I'm back on the Mando route. You feel what I'm saying? And maybe I can maybe when the Mando get called, maybe we can push the purse bid. Maybe they'll adjust it, some shit like that, right? That's the business of boxing, right? But what I'm saying is, from the information we was provided, we can only and see, this is what's important, and that's why I like being here, right? because we can objectively talk about these things, right? We can draw a hypothesis, which is an educated guess, people. Right, an educated guess. So what does that entail? That entails all the details around the situation, right? And then you draw conclusions from those details, right? We're not saying exactly that's what it is, but drawing conclusions from the information we have. These are the possibilities. That's what the hypothesis is, right? And then you give some absolutes within the hypothesis, right? Because you say, okay, if this is the scenario, this is the way I would go, and this is why it would make sense to go that way. Tell me why it would. You see what I'm saying? So off the information we had, if it was 75-25, take it or leave it, then hell yeah, take it. Nah, you ain't gonna never really get what you worth and nothing. You're gonna get what you negotiate, right? And if it was a situation where he couldn't motherfucking negotiate nothing else, then 75-25, take it. I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass, take all your shit, and I'll never be in this position again. You feel what I'm saying? And again, like I said, if it was like that, like I said, from the information I got, it was 50-50 with Jamel Herring. Jamel Herring came with 50-50. He was the champion. Shakur went and negotiated or petitioned or whatever, and then they fucked around and gave Shakur the bigger percentage, right? And you seen Jamel get on and say, this is when you know they want your ass out of boxing. This is how they do you, right? But you also have to understand his drawing power and all that other shit too. But I feel like as a champion, yeah, he got job. But Shakur was quick to say, hey, man, it's just business. Go ahead, sign that shit, and let's get it in, right? So knowing that and knowing the scenario that was given to us, that's why I was standing on it. That's exactly where it is. But at the end of the day, I'm telling you, you do whatever you can to get to where the fuck you need to be. It may not be all in your favor, like Deontay Wilder say. When shit all in your favor, you know what I'm saying? It's easy to get in there. But when it ain't all lined up for you, when it ain't all in your favor, you know what I'm saying? Then you know where your nuts hang, where your nuts at. You know what I'm saying? You gonna let them hang, or they shriveling up to your body? Obviously, Shakur want this shit, right? And that's what we want from our fighters, right? That's what we want from our fighters. So at the end of the day, we want the same shit out of Dev that he been showing too, right? You can't be too heavy on either side. You got to respect these. You got to respect these fighters, but also analyze the situation and don't be afraid to call the shit what it is. It is what it is, but it's all in your hypothesis, right? If you go about it on some bullshit, you ain't gonna have nothing to stand on if it turns out different. But if you come with an educated guess with a hypothesis, right, then you can draw conclusions from the hypothesis and give your absolutes within that. That way, if some more information comes out, then you can say, okay, well, these variables weren't part of my equation before, and then move forward from there.
And thank you. And that's the only reason I read that article. And I know somebody said it was biased. Again, I think y'all missed that. That was from his representation speaking on his behalf as to why he should be treated better than 25%. Y'all might have missed that. That was his people speaking that way. You get what I'm saying? They was making the case and bringing up metrics and bringing up the numbers and showing how, you get what I'm saying, his numbers is higher. And I get y'all saying they comparing them, but it is what it is. That they're again, you got to understand they're making a case, so they're gonna go with what they can make a case off of. Like it's not to be taken personal. Again, that sound like some people that's trying to negotiate and make a case for their client. That's what they're supposed to do. It's just we gotta wait and see what happens from here. That's why, like you said, I just present what's out there. I try not to lean too heavily no way. That's why I never called nobody no duck. None of that was all corny to me. I just called it what it was as I seen it unfolding. And right now, this is the last order of business. He made a move.
Well, I mean, Shakur's situation, when we talk about ducking, right? When we talk about the Shakur Dev and Tank situation, the variables in it are different than say Canelo in his situation previously in his career, or Renzo in his situation previously in his career. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's been some questionable things about weight, and not taking those opportunities. Yeah, standing in the ring and touting Lomachenko instead of saying, hey, Loma couldn't get the job done, but I swear to God, it won't be a question with me. You feel what I'm saying? There's a lot of different ways to handle things, and like you say, just being young, sometimes you make mistakes, right? And then being a fan of a fighter, and then being objective of your fighter. People, you know, you got to be able to have the ability to do that, right? You got to be able to say, hey, man, he made some mistakes here. He should have made some better decisions here.
Absolutely.
You feel
you're gonna come off as biased. And that's why I state from the beginning of the conversation, this is not in an effort to defend no fighter. This is a conversation with me. People think you got to defend somebody. You don't got to do that. You get what I'm saying? Because you're going to end up leaning too heavily one way or the other if you're trying to defend. My approach is never in an effort to defend. But if I see something that I feel like is lopsided, I am going to try to create balance. And I feel like that's fair. Get what I'm saying? I'm going to put what's out there and y'all make of it what y'all will. I ain't trying to sway nobody. I just put what's out there and we have a conversation based on what we know is out there.
And the shit is
good if you see it differently than me. It's cool.
Yeah, and the shit is consistent, right? The shit is consistent, right? When you talk about Shakur, you know, and his interest in the fight or whatever, the shit is consistent. You ain't consistently hearing him talk about other fighters or anything in regards to that. Ever since this shit really been going on, it's consistently, you know what I'm saying, him doing something in regards to this fight. So you can't, so, you know, okay, the money, yes. But like I said, if it was a take it or leave it situation, then that's an absolute. You feel me? And then you give absolutes.
Right.
But obviously it wasn't a take it or leave it situation. So goddamn it, handle the business of boxing so we can get the best fights possible.
That's all. And that's all it is, man. See, that's why I love this dude when he come up here, man, because he get it, man. He understands what my approach is. This is a good conversation to have. And although some people might not see the fight, it's just what's out there right now. And you just never know. I mean, it's going to depend. People got some decisions to make, man. We gonna see. You get what I'm saying? That man got a lot going on right now.
Just for my man L Dub out there, notice I use the word consistency, right? And you know why I'm consistent calling Renzo? Because he consistently showed me that he needed to be called something else. He consistently showed me that he wasn't really about that action. Consistently. So when you consistently show me something, like if your girl consistently don't come home when she says she coming home,
right?
You feel me? You know, if you don't consistently bring home that paycheck every 2 weeks or every month, you know, that's what I'm talking about. You call a spade a spade.
Yeah, right. It's always got to. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Y'all smash that like button for me, man.
Yeah, my boys, I gotta run, man. KB, salute to y'all panel. I just brought that link. You would like to see it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, always, man.
Opinion, fucking facts and numbers, because everybody paints the narrative and the picture that they want. Numbers don't fucking lie. That shit should have never been no 25% offer. It's an offer nonetheless. And I was pretty upset with Shakur. But now that I see it all and I gathered it all in, I thought you would like that video, but you already watched it. Salute to the chat. Salute to the panel. Salute to all y'all. I can't do too much typing today. Glad you had the link.
Hey, salute, my bro. Appreciate you,
y'all, man.
Appreciate you, my bro.
I'm gone.
Yeah, man. Love, bro. What's good, man? Black Grass, what's good, family? How you feeling?
Man, Motion King. First and foremost, you know, salute to the voice of boxing, you know what I'm saying, and everybody else in the chat. I just got a different, you know, different perspective on things. You know
tell me, it's all good. That's why we,
you know, it's just like I know you was talking about, you know, consistency, but you know, Shakur Stevenson, but you know, I know recently, you know, he was texting Vasily Lomachenko for the fight, you know, try and get that and explaining to him that, you know, Devin might duck him like how he ducked and, you know, try to get that only for Vasily Lomachenko to, you know, just curve him or whatever the case may be. And then it just was like just out of the blue, you know. I knew that, you know, Shakur Stevenson after Devin Haney, you know, throughout the 25%, it was like, you know, if you don't like this, then, you know, just activate your mandatory. You know, you could have been did that. You said you was going to do it. Said you was going to send me an offer. All this, you haven't did none of that. And then it's just like, you know, the WBC, like the same sanctioning body that's, you know, that Shakur Stevenson, you know, petition for his mandatory. You know, they just now pushed this thing with Regis Prograis, and it's just like so, you know, just surprising that you know that Shakur Stevenson doubled down and say, you know what, man, let me, you know what I'm saying, put out, you know, let me activate my mandatory now as well. I have two questions with that. If he don't get this 50%, or say if they offer him the same 25% that he said he wanted, he deserved more of, will he actually take the fight? And then two, since the WBC mandated that Regis Prograis should let them know within 14 days, it's probably way less time by now. You know what I'm saying? If he was going to accept the fight with him and Devin Haney, you know what I'm saying? What would that do? To me, it's just like, I don't know. I'm kind of confused. I'm thinking like, was this a ploy for the WBC to try to, relinquish some of those belts, have Devin Haney fight Regis, but at the same time relinquish those belts where Shakur don't have to fight Devin? You know what I'm saying? Or was this a ploy for Shakur to say, you know what, I'm gonna mess up his money? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna drag this out, and if say, like I said, say if he don't get that 50% or 40% or 30%, say if they offer him the 25, you know what I'm saying? Will he just be spinning his wheels and not take the fight?
Can I take a quick shot at it, Just? I can go on that.
Yeah, because like I said, I know you was mentioning about consistency, but he was trying to seek another fight. So that doesn't. It's just like what Earl Spence when he said he wanted to fight Terrence Crawford, and Terrence Crawford was like, "Yeah, I want to fight," but then wound up fighting David Avanesyan. Earl Spence still wanted to fight Terrence Crawford. That's consistency. Shakur Stevenson, he wanted to fight Lomachenko, and Lomachenko, you know what I'm saying? That was crazy.
Well, here's the deal, right? Earl needs that one belt to complete his mission, right? Earl needs that one belt to complete his mission, right? Okay. No other fight out there for him at 147 pounds makes any sense at this point for him, right? No other fight. And the same, and to your credit, the same for Renzo. Let me say this.
It's not to my credit though. You feel me?
No, I'm just saying to your credit as far as making the point. That's what I'm saying. Okay. But I'm saying in regards to Devin Haney. Devin Haney is already the undisputed champion at 135 pounds. Yeah. In that, all options are available to him, right? And being as though he is in that position, right? It would be a disservice to him in his career if he didn't have some options, to choose from. Same for Shakur Stevenson, right? We will all feel a way about whether he takes it or not. Because like you said, let's say, they only mandate him to get that 25%. He can't get any more or whatever. Or it's 30% or whatever. And it's still what he feels as though he's not worth. If he decides to turn it down, then we'll all have our opinions about that one way or another. You feel what I'm saying? And we'll never really know what it is. Some of us will call it a duck and say he don't want to fight him because he's scared he may lose. Some of us will say he don't really want the glory and the money, or he just want the money, so on and so forth, right? But what I'm saying to you is this, for Shakur Stevenson as well, knowing that Devin Haney is in such a position, whereas he can pick and choose. And, money-wise and shit that, I got to offer, shit, Tank offer more money and just as much problems as I offer. So I have to know he's in a position to have options. Therefore, I have to have a viable option as well.
Yeah, I got something to say.
I don't say it like that. I see what you're saying, but I feel like he already kind of knew, like, what was going on with Vasily Lomachenko. Like I said before, previously in one of my last lives, I feel like he know more about Lomachenko and what's going on in his life right now than we did. Before that tweet, people probably thought that Lomachenko was probably training or getting ready to fight George Kambosos, not being recovered from that fight with Devin Haney. And another thing too, at one point, Shakur Stevenson, he was like one of those guys, true, like, about legacy and things like that. And it seemed like the closer that fight became, became more so of the business. Do you agree?
No, I don't agree with that at all. What I'm saying, this is what happened. I think Devin Haney, he has, like you said, he has options, but he took those options, in my opinion, he took those options for like, I can do whatever I want without thinking about, like Regis Prograis turned down the offer he got from, the initial offer he got from Haney.
No, he got that from DAZN. He ain't get no offer from Devin.
Look, I'm talking about, then why did he turn it down?
No, he was saying that that Eddie Hearn basically should have gave him offered him more money. He think that the fight will be bigger, but he never got a offer from Devin Haney. He got an offer from DAZN, from his network.
You hear what I'm saying? Because Devin Haney asked for what he wants, and DAZN will get into it. So it's almost like what it is. So what I'm trying to say to you is this: the 25%, in my opinion, was a low ball. Shakur went to the WBC, and there's a mandatory minimum, and it's more than 25%. Believe it or not.
Yeah, that's why I just read all that. I know a lot of people probably missed it. Salute to my bro Skywalker. I seen you, Sky. Appreciate you.
So this is more than 25%. So he will automatically get more than 25%. And now up to the WBC council, see if he gets more than the 35%, and he can get 45% or 50%. But it's up to the WBC council to make that decision.
Yeah, that's what the rules stated. Like they can make an exception and they can decide. So ultimately, that's what it's really going to come down to them. But from what I read, I mean, I think he got a pretty good case that he can get more than 25%. I feel like as long as it's something respectable, he knew he in the A side, so he shouldn't expect 50% at all. And I'm not making that case for him, but I think he could get more than that, but it's just still a wait and see, right? Because they could still stick it to him and say, "Oh, nah, after what we seen, you said, look, this is what it is." But something tells me that I think something could happen from that. That's just me being optimistic, but we'll see.
Shakur's doing what he's supposed to do. Look, if whatever avenue he was going to take was only going to allow him 25%, or that was just the offer that they was going to send him, and like he said, like Dev said, if you really want to fight, then go ahead and activate your mandatory or whatever. Really, he calling your bluff, right? You can say, you can listen. You can say it's a low ball offer and all of that. I agree. You know what I'm saying? I agree.
I don't think it's a low ball offer.
Listen, but I also think it's the business of boxing. Because guess what? Right. He just got motherfucking lowball by Cambozo, and he had to eat a shit sandwich to do what he had to do. Because it wasn't no negotiation. It wasn't no, hey, I can lean on this mandatory and possibly get more of a percentage. It was take it or leave it. He motherfucking took it, and that's what it was. So again, just like we seen Floyd put Earl in front of Thurman and say, hey, if you want to fight me, beat him. The motherfucker wasn't willing. You dig? It's the same type of shit. It is what it is. Life ain't fucking fair. That's why I said it can be your opinion that you can say he lowballed him or whatever, but it is what it is. It's the fucking business of boxing. Life ain't fucking fair. So like I said, at the end of the day, if it was a take it or leave it shit, okay, the only way I'm gonna leave it is I got another avenue to attack it. Because the fact that you fucking doing me like that makes me want to fight you even more. So if I can't go the WBO route, I'm gonna go the WBC route or the IBF route or whatever fucking route I gotta take to get to your ass.
Right.
But you think it's a coincidence that he waited to after the WBC, put that out for Regis Prograis?
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? The fight.
I don't think
that, but I would say this. Like I read from the article, it said that they were trying to negotiate for several weeks.
Right.
So make it out what you will. I can only go off of what they said.
I understand that, but before then, Shakur Stevenson was saying that, once Devin Haney sent out that offer, they didn't hear anything else. Like they was done with it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So
you feel me? So
they was trying to reach out, negotiate for weeks, trying to get something done. They said they wasn't able to make any progress, so that's why they took the next order of business.
And here's what you're doing. You choosing to take stock in the news that's provided to you. You feel what I'm saying? What you gonna take stock in and what you ain't gonna take stock in. You know what I'm saying? And
I understand that.
And I get that. And in regards to doing that, like I said, you have to use facts, right, to try to draw hypothesis in those situations.
But sometimes it's like, you know, it's like you trying to repair things that's already kind of broken as well, though. Sometimes they do that as well, right?
I got a question for you real quick before I get off, because I have to get back to sleep. I mean, why do you, I'm just saying, you're coming from a different standpoint. Why do you think it was a bad idea for Shakur to do this?
The activate is mandatory. To be honest, like at this point, I honestly feel like he not really trying to fight him.
Hey, can I say one thing?
Hold on. But I most definitely would love to see the fight. But I don't think that he's trying to fight him. I think that this is just more so of getting in the way. You know what I'm saying?
Let me say one thing real quick. Let me just say one thing real quick.
Hold on for 1 second.
I was up here earlier. Just let me get one thing out, and then I'm about to go. Yeah. I wish you Devin Haney fans keep talking about Devin Haney got a low ball offer from Kambosos. He did not get a low ball offer from Kambosos. He asked for that. Right? No, look. He asked for that. He said, I want the same offer as Lomachenko. So don't say that people just put it on there. He stuck his nose in that business and asked for that offer. So don't just think that somebody just came to him and gave him that offer. He got what he asked for. So you can't put that on the next man because he asked to take the bullshit offer. He should have came with something different, but he asked to take that bullshit. So people need to stop putting that thing out there. That's propaganda, because how you gonna complain about something that you asked for? You say, I want to take everything that he would have took. I'm gonna take it.
The only variable, and I agree with you. I agree with you because he did say that, so he had to stand on it, right? But the only variable is we never know what the fuck they really said long. You feel me?
I know, but when you ask for shit like that, you open yourself up for that.
Absolutely. I say it again, and just like you said, when Shakur opened his mouth up like he did, when he went and set the bottles, he opened himself up for all the criticism when the 75-25 came out, and he didn't take it, and we didn't see the other route. You feel what I'm saying? So
and not only that, Shakur Stevenson never even sent the contract.
You got that message right, bro.
It's on Devin, though. It came back on Devin, 817. And this is what happens when you tell somebody to activate your Mando, and he does what you told him to do, and then all his family get upset because now there's a possibility he might get more money. What the fuck is that about?
That's just the fans, bro. That ain't got shit to do with the fighters. That's the listen. That's exactly what we're talking about. Not having the ability to be objective and just being a fan. What are they mad at Shakur for? Because he wants the fight and he's going about it to get more money and still get the fight. Fuck that. I mean, what are we? I mean, so we're complaining that he actually wants to fight and that the fight may possibly get made. Man, look, you ain't gonna make everybody happy all the time. At the end of the day, right? We want to see what the best fucking fights we can possibly get, right? That's what we want at the end of the day. And if that's the best next fight for both of them that's possible, then let's fucking get it. And I mean, again, Devin Haney has options. So if it's options at 140, at 135, if it's fucking Tank, if it's Shakur, or if it's Regis Prograis, he fucking earned that.
Okay, everyone says that's what exactly what I want to hear.
Whenever you're ready, bro.
Can't complain about this because he did what he had to do to get the fight.
Fact. They can't complain about it, bro. They can't. Now, look, like I said, if it was a 75-25, take it or leave it, and you've been doing all this wolfing and shit, and that's the only avenue you had to get to it, and you turned it down, then shut the fuck up. And we got a right to say something about your ass because you were standing on your tippy toes, sending bottles and shit, mean bugging people and shit like you really wanted to scrap. You feel me?
But he exercised that damn Mando. people in the Haney, I don't want to say, but their fans now complain about that, and I don't understand that at all. So, what can a man do? What can the man do?
I mean, shit, what he doing right now, and just wait and see what come from it.
Hey, what's going on, fellas? I got a question.
What's good with a deep free?
Hey, so was the offer that he got for 25%, was that from Devin Haney or was that from Top Rank? Because
I don't think it was from Devin. From what I understand, I don't think it was.
Yeah, I think it's from old Bob. Because remember, they was going to Bob to try to add him on. So that's all Bob to Top Rank.
Right.
I just want to get that clear because a lot of people were saying that Devin was giving him a low ball offer. But if it came from Top Rank, then it wasn't Devin that gave him that offer. That was his company that gave him that offer.
Right.
Yeah, all they do is ask Devin what he want. Dev say what he want, and then they give the rest of the pot to the other.
Right. So if it came from Top Rank, then I mean the people that's on Devin, because I'm not on even one. I just want to see the fight. I don't care what get what. But the people that's on Devin for lowballing them, they need to rethink of what they saying, because it's not Devin that made that offer. It's Top Rank that made that offer.
It's people that don't like talking about the business of boxing, no D3. You feel what I'm saying? They casual and they like talking about the fighters and they fans of fighters, but they don't understand the business of boxing is what fucking gets them there, and words matter. When they say they send them a 75-25 offer, who the fuck sent the offer? Was it DHP or was it ESPN and Top Rank?
Right.
It sounds like they need to add more money to the pot. That's what it sounds like. But
actually, it's not even the money.
It seems like we need to analyze where the money coming from first.
Yeah,
where the offers coming from first.
It sounds like the same thing Regis Prograis going through right now as well, right? Like how the zone, they sent him the offer, and he's saying like he want more money for fighting Devin Haney. Same thing like with Shakur Stevenson, right? So that's the question I was asking. Like, would by Shakur Stevenson activating his mandatory, would they just oversee Regis Prograis in his situation, or is it like first come first serve type thing?
No, whoever, if Devin chose to go and fight Regis Prograis, it doesn't matter if they make Shakur the mandatory or not. If he chose to go fight Regis Prograis as the mandatory for Regis Prograis, it don't matter. He still has Shakur. He still has Shakur as the mandatory when he finished that fight with Regis Prograis.
But could they strip Devin though? Could they strip Devin for taking it?
They can't strip him because he has the right to be a mandatory for somebody else. He still got to honor that mandatory if he decides to come back down to 135.
And also unifications trump mandatories as well. Being undisputed gives you the silver bullet, bro. You
might answer your question, KD, a little bit.
Yeah, but it ain't no unification. It's just Devin moving up to be a mandatory. He's taking the same road that Shakur is taking towards him. He's taking the same road. So both of them are mandatories. Devin is a mandatory for Regis Prograis, and Shakur would be the mandatory for him. So if he take the Regis Prograis fight, because from what I've been hearing, he got 14 days to make that fight. So if he take that fight, even though Shakur is called the mandatory, that fight comes first because they gave him a time limit. The Shakur Stevenson fight doesn't have a time limit, and if they do have a time limit, it's going to be after the Regis Prograis time limit.
But I don't even believe in the time limits because it's been so many extensions that it's been crazy. Like you can't believe.
Devin deciding what the fuck he want, what the fuck he want to do. At the end of the day, these options are going to be available to him. If he moves to 140, then that option is available to him. If he's staying at 135 and don't want to wait on Tank in this situation or whatever, then goddamn it'll be Shakur Stevenson. You feel what I'm saying? And if he waiting on Tank, then he waiting on Tank.
Right. I did. And it just wasn't. This conversation wasn't just on Shakur Stevenson. Again, y'all, I wanted y'all to understand that just what was out there, right? And again, I wanted to be clear. That's why I put that in the thumbnail as well. The man got options, just to let y'all know this ain't the only thing that we had to talk about. This was just one of his options. That's all we doing is exploring if this is some fight that he want, maybe he go that way. But again, he could go to Regis. And I did see a interview that he did some days ago with one of these podcasts, and he said Tank is the fight he want. So you get what I'm saying? This was just a few days ago. So
yeah, on
I
that
just said the man got
DAZN.
options, bro. He got options. So I don't know which one he gonna pick. I can guess. You get what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna look at him no type of way for going no which way, bro. It is what it is. You go to 140, you're gonna go stand on business. If you stay put, you're gonna stand on business there. It's all good. But we'll see. I don't know. Regis sounding like, whatever's going on. I don't know if an official offer was made, but I was listening to the little clip. And, he's saying basically he need to get paid for that fight because he feel like it's a big fight. That's all. And he put a bank sign, like the bank emoji next to the post on Twitter. So he basically saying pay him and he'll fight. So, again, the young man got options, bro. That's the position he's in. That's what another thing people don't realize. That's why I don't understand why we be so mad over one potential option. Understand this man could go a number of different ways. He ain't got to go no one way. he got options. And it's just, again, Shakur is just one of them. On the other side, you got Regis. Then you got Tank. You said it out your mouth. That's what you wanted. You said that more recently. That's something that you spoke. So, again, when people be mad, if you can't be mad at Shakur exploring options when he knows damn well Devin Haney got options too. He ain't for sure got to pick me. So, again, you're going to try to go after another fighter that you think is of some substance. I think that's smart. That's something you should do. Because at the end of the day, if you want me to be honest, do I think this is be the next fight for Devin Haney? No. I think the next fight for him might be at 40 or it's going to be at Tank Davis, which surprisingly enough, Ashley's corner, what's good, Cuzzo? How you feeling? It's a hell of a day. How you feeling, Cuzzo? Black belt, what's good with it, fam?
Chuz, I got a question.
Accept whatever options after the biggest bag and just be waiting to Tank, tuck Devin in. Black belt came in hot, did you? Kello, what's good with it, family? Yeah, quick turnaround. Yeah, Jared Anderson is right back August 26th. Appreciate you, bro. I did see that. Salute to Jared, big baby Anderson, man, getting right back in there. Quick turnaround. That's good to see him active. That's good. That's good to see. I don't mind a Shakur fight, but I really want to see Dev versus Tank. Yeah, that's why I say, man, I try my best to eliminate the argument from the conversation because it's like it goes nowhere. It's like there's just one way it could go. He could sit there and wait for Tank. And like I said, I could play a clip where he just said it. Obviously, that's the fight I want next. And he spoke about, that's a big fight. It's a big money fight. And he said he about making the biggest fight. So we'll have to see what decision he make. Again, for me, I'm not mad either way, which way he go. Because I'm not that. I don't have those type of conversations. I'm not out to make him look like something that he not. I mean, he going to do what he going to do. We going to see, though. Whoa, that might be too fast. The opponent must be. I don't know. I don't know who the opponent was. For sure. Andre, what is he? Russian, son, possibly. I'm not all the way for sure. I know another fight they working on too is I read Anthony Yarde and BIVOL or something like that for October. For anybody, I don't know if y'all been in the news, but that's something that they said they working on. I've been hearing that for a little while too. But Jay, we gonna see, man. Like I said, man, I can't make no decision. I don't know. I hear that a Regis Prograis fight is close, so we'll see. Jared ain't about to freeze by July, by August. I mean, what's good, Joe? Damn, big baby, yeah, back to back. Yeah, he back already. Can't know what it is. I just can't wait to see it. They'll go and shut all the fanboys up. Yeah, it's gonna be fun to see these fights, man. That's what my conversation is always centered around. I say this all the time. Far too often, people make these conversations way more personal than they need to be. It don't be that serious. Like, you would never say you seen me fanboying for Shakur. You ain't never seen it. It never is, no way, shape, or form. I just don't do personal slander on fighters though, because I want to see them all win. And if they lose, why not lose to each other? That's how I look at that. To be honest with you, you know what I mean. again, we gonna see how the business work itself out. Regis not getting no bag fighting Devin DAZN. Didn't want to pay Devin no more. That's why they didn't bid for the Kambosos fight. Now all of a sudden they ready to get Devin again. Yeah, nah. The thing with that too is black belt is even Eddie Hearn more recently said, he felt like Devin Haney was grossly overpaid. But who else on this? That's the MO for the zone, right? You got overpay for y'all fighters. That's what it seemed like. That's what they do. So I don't know. I can't sort all of it out. But I know the young man got opportunities to make good fights, and that's what boxing really is. All the other stuff don't really matter to me. That's why I don't get it wrapped up into trying to tear at somebody personally. Like, dude gonna go fight somebody that's gonna be of substance, and we should all want that, right? It's a good fight. Regis and him would be a damn good fight. Jay Cooley, what's good with it, family? How you feeling? He said 39-1. You already know it's a hell of a record. I keep telling him. Still a good ass record. It's a great record. Know what I'm saying? All of KOs. Know what I'm saying? Getting beat up one time shouldn't hurt you too bad. That shit hurt too bad. But see, man, I think everybody they spoke their piece, man. What else? You got something else on the white grass? What's good with it, bro?
No, not really. Like I said, those few of my concerns right there. Just trying to figure out how would that go? Like, you know what I'm saying?
They fair questions. Like, because with me, it's a conversation. Like, so I'm like, nah, I can't be that. But I can see why you would question that based off how you put it together. And that's why I say, for me, I don't try to defend it. I can say the only reason I think it could take as long as it did, possibly because they felt like what the article I read, that was his representation speaking, saying they was trying for several weeks. So you see, if you look at the timeline, it might not be exact, but that's why I say all the time, I don't know exactly what moves are being made behind the scenes, but I think it's always wise for a fighter to be aware of the landscape and understand what's out there and really try to. I feel like, I don't know, like the more boxing go, people move more away from the conversations that boxing is. It's like, why is it a bad thing for him to want to fight Lomachenko? Like, I don't get it. Like, all right, if I can't get Devin, cool. All right, well, can I get Lomachenko? Then you see Lomachenko make an excuse and say something about, oh, I still got unfinished business with Devin Haney. Bro, that dude definitely ain't fighting you again. He already gave you a shot and you have to double back. Bro,
hey, that's the question I want to have Tito for real. Like, do you feel like, that Shakur should have pressed down on Lomachenko because he did, throw him that curveball? Knowing that he ain't chasing Devin Haney, knowing he ain't pursuing that fight, knowing he's still Yeah, I'm saying not chasing him, but Shakur? You feel like he should have put the pressure on Loma.
Shakur?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because again, I feel like what he did is reasonable, right? Even people mad at the approach, they feel like he begging. I'm like, damn, y'all draw weird stuff. Like, is he supposed to go completely crazy? You got to think, even with Dev, it never goes personal. People just make it that. He's saying things about in the ring. Yeah, I took the sparring comment way too serious. Look at the look on his face. He's sending a little shot at somebody that he know, but people like, nah, look at him. He's a hater. I'm like, bro, he talking shit to him. This is competition. Why are we being soft about it? And unless I hear him disrespect him on a personal level, I never heard him go there. That's why I like this back and forth with them, because they've never made it personal. But it's like, you let the wrong people get a hold of it, they're going to turn this into something that is not. It's boxing, bro. It's boxing. Should he want the belts? Devin said he should. He said, I got a target on my base. He said, calling me out makes me happy. You get what I'm saying? So again, a lot of people speaking his name should be a good thing. It shouldn't be frowned upon. You get what I'm saying? And they're quality fighters that want to fight. So that's a good thing. He said it before people wouldn't even speak my name. He said, now I got them straps and people calling my name. That's good. That's what it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? That's how, again, for a guy that they try to say don't have a fan base, that's a good way to generate interest, right? Everybody speaking your name is quality fighter after quality fighter. You got options with quality fighters that's interesting to all of us sitting at home. All these fights would be good, bro. All of them. I ain't mad at that man no matter which way he go, bro. Go do your thing. Tunnel Visit was good with it. About to make Shakur protect the reputation of Devin Haney. It's all about blitz. Oh yeah, I mean, I just don't get that. Y'all know I'm gonna always call it down the middle. I try to keep it about the boxing. I just think, initially maybe they wasn't in each other's sights or plans, but I feel like plans sometimes can change once you find yourself in the same division with somebody. And I feel like that's to be expected. To think that somebody is not supposed to call for your name because of for whatever personal reason they got is just weird. This is what boxing is. And if they don't line it up here, then we'll have this to fall back on. You'll have a little backstory. You get what I'm saying? You'll be like, remember all this stuff they was doing at 35, now they're here at 40 and they can fight. And it'll be all worth it. But I think people just be so against the entertainment side of it and forget that this is supposed to be fun. Everything these fighters do nowadays shouldn't make you mad. It's like these young dudes, everything they do ain't gonna be perfect. You really think a complete stranger that most of these guys are to us are gonna make the moves that we at home think they should make 9 times out of 10 all the time? We don't got no, you get what I'm saying? They're gonna do what they feel like is best for their career. And I feel like for me, I just love the boxing. As long as these dudes getting in that ring and standing on business when they get there, I don't care about nothing else. They wasn't crying with everyone over there, wasn't hating, who's begging, the double standards. It's true.
In fact, I just wanted to say, man, I appreciate you allowing me to come on Just Do, man. Everybody, please hit that like button, share, and subscribe to the Voice of Boxing. I'm up out of here. I'm gonna be in the background, okay? Alrighty, Pablo.
So Devin moves up as the mandatory, can Regis force 70-30, even though Devin has made more money. And so can they I mean, I don't see it being that kind of situation. You know why, black belt? Because already he's saying like they need to come with more money or something along those lines. So my guess is I don't think he got the leverage to try to force nothing. That just would be my guess. Maybe somebody else might have more insight there than me, but maybe where my boy L Dub at? Know he in here somewhere. Lomachenko think he's privileged. He's supposed to keep getting shots until he wins or retires. That's what I'm saying. That's why I say I feel like for me, it never had to be no just Dev and Shakur. Like Loma, I always felt like that was a good fight for Shakur to have. Why not make him earn it for once instead of putting him in you just took a loss, bro, and you already whined for the third time after you lost, and you think you deserve a rematch with the same dude that, you get what I'm saying, just gave you an opportunity. Nah, prove it again by fighting another young stud if you like that. Other than that, move around. That's how I feel. I mean, you let Dev do whatever it is he gonna do, man. I just a different dude. I don't have these big negative like comments and things to say about these fighters. I just ain't into that. It's different for me. I feel like you ruin the entertainment when you make it like that. Some of these fans are like parents that start fights at their kids, little league games. They be mad as hell. I know I removed the argument out of the conversation. I hope everybody was able to get something out of that and know that your opinion is welcome over here, man. So feel free to chop this up however y'all want. I just felt like this was a something that you must have conversation real quick. But again, it's always something else going. He should have told Loma, let me beat your ass for real, no controversy. Yeah, he should have been. You get what I'm saying? He tried the nice approach. Tay did. Loma just said, nah, man, look, man, I got some unfinished business with Devin Haney. I'm like, you little man, you should have pressed his ass. Talking about you got unfinished business. Ain't no unfinished business, bro. You lost. You know what I'm saying? For the third time, just move on, bro. Move on. Because I one thing I know for sure is that man he ain't wasting another fight at 35 on no Lomachenko, a dude he definitely just beat. I know he ain't even worried about Loma. He could get that out of his mind. I'm telling you, man. But like I said, I would love to see Shakur fight him. I mean, who else is he going to fight? Right? I think that would be the perfect thing to do, being that they had moved Loma back where Shakur should have been. That right there should have told me you should have made him fight for that position instead of putting him there. I mean, how many opportunities they gonna give this dude at this point? You get what I'm saying? Man, it's out here, bro. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button for your bro, man. Smash the like button, sub to the channel if you haven't. Turn your notifications on, all that good stuff. I don't know. I think Haney respond. YB, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Appreciate you stopping through. But again, y'all, man, this is just one of those things where we're going to have to we're gonna have to wait and see what that young man decide to do. Like I said before, man, he got options, bro, and it's gonna be interesting. I think regardless of which way he go, we're gonna get us a good fight. And I'm gonna keep saying this because I think this get lost in all this going back and forth that people like to do. I know everybody feel how they feel about boxing and these different topics, but at the end of the day, if it should be all about trying to see the best fights possible for our money. Because I don't know about y'all. Salute to the Queen, Miss Joette, putting that color in the chat. Much love and appreciation.
And we ain't never got.
My bad, y'all. I didn't mean to do that. Just knew you need to check out who that need to check out Garce. Who that Kurt? Who you said check out who? What's yeah, I didn't mean to play the other one. That was when Keyshawn got that knockout. I didn't mean to play that. I didn't mean to play that right there. I didn't mean to play that. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I could find this interview real quick, y'all, for y'all while I'm here, man. Who that you said check out, Kurt? Bro. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. Oh, I was trying to type, hardcore boxing news at 8 in the morning. Bet. I'm going to check them out. Mike Biggs Boxing. What's good, Brody? How you feeling, bro? I'm trying to find this interview real quick, y'all. Can you find a live with Devin told Shakur when we do fight is going to be for everything we're going to see? You got to point me to it, Thrasher. If you point me to it, I'll pull it up. Salute to you, bro. If you know where to because I think I know what you're talking about. But yeah, that at the end of the day, it always points back to that, yo. Like I just always feel like this is a good conversation, but it's not one I'm going wear into the ground. It was just what was out there, you know what I'm saying? He did something. He made the only move I feel like he could make, and now you just gotta wait and see what happened. But the other situation is how people feel about Regis Prograis and him saying he need more money for this fight. You get what I'm saying? I don't know how people feel about that, but that could be a potential roadblock in that fight happening or not happening. Thomas, what's good with it, family? How you feeling, bro? Peace and blessings to you, family. So again, man, all these situations gonna have to sort themselves out, because for any of these fights to happen, both of these dudes gonna have to say yeah. And we already know what Regis is saying. He talking money already. He talking dollar signs. And if they ain't got the right money, then that fight definitely ain't gonna happen. So, and at the Devin fight with Loma, he said he will stay at 135 for Shakur and Devin. I mean Tank. Yeah, Tank and Shakur, right. So again, I was the interview I was looking for was when he went on this podcast, and I think I gotta pull it up by their name or something. When he went to the podcast and he said, obviously Tank could be a fight that he'll want next, and that's to be expected because it's a big fight, it's a meaningful fight, it's a bag fight. I mean, if I was him and I was choosing between Shakur and Tank, obviously, if I'm at a weight class that it's tough for me to make. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to capitalize on that. I'm going to go for the money fight as well. So that's why I said with me, it's just a conversation. It's not that deep. It's not about if he's ducking Shakur, if a fight don't happen between them. I'm not pushing that angle. It's just an option that he has, right? Again, we would expect him to, possibly want a Tank fight. because it's just, again, it's a money fight, right? And it could be money and a legacy fight. You get 2-1 with that. So it's again, I think a lot of times people come from a place of trying to argue boxing instead of talk about it. So it's just what it is. Let me see if I can find this real quick, man. I don't want to do the whole joint. Let me see. Beat Duck Silence, you want the Canelo tight split against?
Love and praise coming up so young, getting into the game at 24 years old. So if because this is again, these are the questions that people want to know, right? That they keep asking me. Yeah. If you had a choice, what's the fight for you?
What do you mean when you say the fight for me? Like, as far as what?
Who's him? Who's the one that you want to go out?
The biggest fight would be me and Tank. That's the biggest fight. Yeah. Obviously, that would be the one. Yeah.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, which I could be wrong, but there was a sparring session.
Yeah.
What happened? Could we talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, it was so long ago that
they gotta know about the sparring. They gotta know. Let me pause that. He said he curious what Eddie Hearn was presenting to Regis. Yeah, you just would never know, right? You just would never know. We haven't held making 135. We'll see, right? Right. And again, I've always understood that was the thing, but I wouldn't be mad at him if he going up. But you see right there in that small little clip, that's some of it. He did a whole interview though, but that's something he hinted at. The dude asked him what fight, and he said, who is him? Like the guy to fight for you. You say, obviously that is Tank. You get what I'm saying? So again, that some people will hear that and then automatically assume that he has to fight Tank Davis because he said that. That's not me. I'm not one of those people. That's just an option that he has. That's a fight that he can pursue. I'm just not one of them people just because he said that. That means he gotta fight him. But again, I would understand if he's staying put while he would go after the money fight over a Shakur Stevenson fight. You obviously gonna go for the more lucrative fight. It only makes sense. If you're gonna take the type of risk like that staying put, you obviously gonna make it worth it, right? And if you feel like none of that is worth your time, you feel like you got other plans and you feel like your health and your body is just telling you to go up, then you go up there and potentially, maybe you work something out with Regis and y'all make a fight. You know what I mean? But either way, we got good fights. And that's what my conversation is always about, the fights, man. The Tank fight, you got history. You got A.B. Floyd, Coach Coach Cal, Bill, and the promo rights itself. Yeah, that all facts. Yeah, they definitely got a history there. Definitely more of a history. And again, I think from what I've heard, I think a lot of people would rather see that fight first. I think so. Tank and Dev. Like for me, again, when you put yourself in a prime position the way he did, you can go either which way you want. You get what I'm saying? And I'm just not against him going to either get his money or going up to another weight class to try to pursue being great. Like either way, it is what it is. But we gonna see. But like you said, man, between him and Tank, it writes itself, man. Whatever they decide to do, it's man. But that's a tough move though. To stay put and try to make that weight again and fight somebody like Tank. But who knows, man? Who knows? Who knows if he'll sit around and wait, for that situation to present itself. So Miss Joyce, either way, losing his own. He got some tough fights for him for sure. But that's what it's all about. I mean, that's about, fights from this point on could be about legacy for this dude because, Loma was a great start. You know what I mean? He chased down Undisputed. He got that. Now he chased down Loma. He got that. Beat him. Now, the sky's the limit. You go somewhere else and finish being great. That's all. He's not pushing anyone else or not. No, especially with them attempting to try to take his bread. I'm glad they gave that man his money back. You know what I mean? They fined him and gave him a lot more of his money back, and he still donated, which was cool. Mandatory. It was Regis first and foremost. The WBC ordered to either fight. Haney said it was not the same. Yeah. Papa Cap, salute, fam. Appreciate you stopping through, man. Smash that like button for you, bro. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Salute to everybody in the building. Y'all smash the like button. Like I said, man, we gonna cook for a little bit longer, but nah, we gonna see what happens out of that fight. Like I said, I don't know, man. I don't know what's gonna come out of that because Regis is very adamant about getting paid for that fight. Right, Black Belt. I'm with you. Salute to you. Appreciate you, Papa Cat. Much love, bro. Right, Black Belt. It do. And again, ain't nothing wrong with that. That's why I tell y'all, I think a lot of people, once y'all start listening to me, y'all start understanding that I come from a different approach than most people. I'm not coming from the approach to attack fighters for not making one decision or the other. I understand what options are. I understand what plans are. I understand plans can change. I understand fighters are allowed to change their mind. Like I'm not hell-bent on pushing the narrative once a guy changes his mind or does something opposite than what he said. You get what I'm saying? Especially for good reason. It's something like your health. You get what I'm saying? You move up a weight class to preserve your health. I'm not going to knock you for that. Of course, he knows that. That's why I was cold fighting. So I think it's, you know what, Miss Joey, I do think it's a big misunderstanding in the conversations that people have. I think, you know, some of his true, like, you get what I'm saying? Like for the people, if your favorite fighter is Haney, I think some of those people need to understand not everybody is in that Haney hater pool. You get what I'm saying? Not everybody's that guy. Like, hey, so it's a lot of stuff they don't even have to argue if they just listen. Like some people not trying to knock him for what he's doing. Some people acknowledge what he's done in the sport and just give him his credit. Like me, I'm one of them. I always give a man his credit. Regis say they gotta, yeah, he gotta put some respect on that check, B-Dog. Regis need that bread, bro. Do you think that Regis versus Dev sells? That's interesting, bro. I think it's some intrigue there at Kello in that fight. I do think it's some type of intrigue, but you just never know, right? Maybe where would it be at, right? Where would it be at? Because I would hope it will, right? I would hope so. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I bought Devin Haney's pay-per-view and I would buy it again if he was fighting next week or next month. You know what I'm saying? So I would hope so, but I just hope one of these fights are able to be made. Like, again, I have no specific picks. Like, I just want to see great fights, and that's just what it is. Actually, with Shakur, I don't like dislike Haney. So, yeah, I never dislike no fighter. Not like that, no personal level. I don't know him. Like, you get what I'm saying? All I know is I rock with him, man. He do what he's supposed to do in that ring, man. He's an easy fighter to appreciate, man. But some people just don't understand that you could. Every fighter is gonna get criticism, man. Even Devin Haney, Shakur gonna get it. He ain't perfect either, bro. None of these fighters perfect, man. None of them. But we gonna see, man. At the end of the day, I think is the man got some real decisions to make, man. That's all I can say with that. Yeah, definitely a solid champ for sure. And again, he's just in a position to build on that, and that's what it's all about. That's what he worked for, right? So that's how I look at it. He's in a position to do even more now. You know what I mean, I actually rather see Tank versus Shakur. So outcome is unknown, man. Yeah, that's that Super Bowl of boxing that Shakur was speaking about. That's that Super Bowl of boxing. I think one of the best offenses against one of the best defenses. I think that's must-see TV. But I think with the contrasting styles that you got with Devin and Tank and the history, the backstory, and you know how it is, like Tank could just about fight anybody in his cell, but fighting a guy that's an undisputed champion that, you know, is getting more recognition by the day because his name is constantly being spoke on, is put out there. So I know people have to be taking notice to him and paying attention to what's going on and understanding who the lightweight undisputed champion is. So that's a good thing, man. And you make no mistake about it. If he fight at Tank Davis with the backstory that they got and the fact that all them belts would be on the line, like their O's on the line, everything they work for, it'll do great, I think. I think it just do numbers. I really do. Bro, coming for everyone. Joshua, what's good, family? How you feeling? Yeah, some people picking Cabrera for the upset, bro. Shit, I hope he do get it. I don't respect how Pitbull been going about his business. I don't respect it. Say it was fighting this weekend. I gotta check, man. What's today? It's Tuesday. I gotta see exactly who is fighting this weekend. And that move by Shakur is actually excellent because it forces the outcome either way. Yeah, it kind of essentially in a sense it kind of kicks the ball back into his court, right? And I guess you played the only hand that you could, which I think is a smart one. I just hope that something could come of it. You get what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna be broken if he, you know, it is what it is. Nah, boxing is. And Big Baby WC could look at the numbers in order to fight. 80-20 with Shakur has to fight Tank or fight or lose rank. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting. I just wonder. I would love to know what's gonna come of it. You know what I'm saying? I would love to know. 80-20 for Haney. Yeah, I mean, if they decided that, I mean, because with that article I read, ultimately it'll be up to them, right, to decide. But I think they made it. I think his representation made a pretty decent argument that he deserves more than 25%. But I think it's just going to be interesting to see where it go. And a lot is going to depend on the decision of the fighter that the ball is in his court. Haney got some decisions to make, man. Maybe that's not the fight he want right now. I'm saying maybe he want a more lucrative fight with Tank. Maybe he wants something at 140. It is what it is. We're going to show his hand pretty soon. You're right. Because he's going to make a decision soon enough. Right now, I just think he's enjoying a hard-earned victory. You know what I mean? He went there, fought Lomachenko. He chilling as he should, right? No harm in that. And I think at some point we'll get some type of decision as to what he want to do. But I can't read the future. I don't know what he's going to do. But it's going to be interesting again because what I could appreciate about what he's did is put himself in a meaningful spot to make fights that matter. And that's all that count. You get what I'm saying? That's all that count. Alicia Baumgartner versus Christina. Yes. And Dartu, who gave Alicia her only loss. Right. This weekend. Right. That is this weekend. And it's somebody else. Hold on, man. Hold up. I forgot. And Frank Martin. Man, my bad, Miss Joette. Frank Martin as well. Just like L-Dub said. Frank Martin fighting. Alicia is fighting. Yeah, we got some good fights this weekend. We will be here from. Oh, BLK Prime, they do? Or you know who on that card, L-Dub? That's interesting. Salute to BLK Prime. They got a card going on. I think if Haney has a chance to fight Tank and Shakur tries to block, see that Haney dropping that belt and fight Tank. Right, for sure. And I wouldn't blame him for doing it, Black Belt. I wouldn't blame him for doing it. You get what I'm saying? That's again, like, I'm just a realist. Like, I understand options, and I'm just not, one of the guys that if this don't happen and this guy's a duck. Nah, if he say, yo, look, Tank Davis is the fight, I'm sticking around at 35 for it, then that's a treat for us. You know what I'm saying? You crying Tank. So, yeah, that'd be crazy. That'd be wild if he just come out from the rip and do that. That'd be wild. Does it have the best relations to WBC? Might be 60-40. Right. It's true. Ivan Redcatcher's on the BLK card. Okay. I got you, bro. I'm gonna check it out for sure. Appreciate you, L-Dub. Always with the latest, man. Appreciate you, fam. But yeah, that's a good point, Kello. You don't. But it's just gonna be I don't know. I don't want to keep saying the same thing, but I guess it's a wait and see. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I got a strange suspicion that he could be going, to test the waters out at 140. You know what I mean? But that's just my guess. You know what I mean? I could be wrong. I don't know what the young man gonna do. I know what I wanted to talk. I knew it was something I was tripping, man. I was tripping, y'all. Pardon me, y'all. I know it's something I wanted to pull up. Pardon me. Give me 2 seconds. Y'all smash that like button for me if y'all haven't, man. Salute to everybody in the building. Smash the like button, sub to the channel. We're going to just keep rocking. I want to talk about something else before we do get out of here. Yo, Andy Ruiz is a funny guy, yo. He's a funny dude. This guy, Andy Ruiz, is something else, bro. This guy is something else. God damn. Andy Ruiz, bro. Did any of y'all see this video with Andy Ruiz acting like he calling out Wilder? I respect it when I see something come of it, man. Now he got brave all of a sudden. It's better than nothing. I'm glad he finally decided to open his mouth a little bit. He should have went to 140 almost immediately after Loma, for real. Got to take care of himself. Yeah, Papa Cap, that's true. And I'm never against a guy, you know, doing what's best for him for his health. It's just like when Shakur Stevenson, you know, couldn't make the weight limit at 130, he had to miss the weight. You know, it's like, damn, you would love to see him make the weight, but health more important. And he was saying he was pissing orange, so he just couldn't do it. So I ain't, you know, I spoke on it, but I ain't, you know, I understand it. The video Andy Cruz with Pitbull's ass as far as this. Oh man, Andy Cruz fight, don't he fight this weekend too, right? Yeah. Andy Cruz fight this weekend. Right, yeah, gotta take care of that. Gotta take care of that body, man. Gots to, man. Gots to. Judah Ben, my bro, what's good with it, family? What's good with you? He said, yo, just Andy Cruz making his pro debut. Yeah, this weekend too, right? Andy Cruz do fight. He fighting Juan Carlos Burgos, the same guy I think Keyshawn Davis fought. Not the last fight, the fight before last. You get what I'm saying? So that's a good measuring stick. And this guy, Burgos never been stopped. So, you know, I don't know how Andy Cruz is punching. You know, I don't know if he, you know, going to be some crazy puncher, but it's going to be interesting to see how he approached this fight this weekend and how he looked. It's a good measuring stick because it's somebody that Keyshawn Davis fought like I said a couple fights ago. So he fighting this guy fresh out the gate. So I respect it. Gotta give him some credit for it. I definitely respect the young man. But yeah, y'all, I don't know if y'all did, if any of y'all seen this or not. Pardon me, man. I had y'all staring at my logo like that all day, man. Pardon me, family. Just Andy Cruz making his pro debut week. Yeah, facts. Salute to my bro Judah. But listen to this is Andy Ruiz. This is a little message he had for Wilder. Salute the fight hub.
Dante mother Wilder, you're mad. Wow. Man, why you mad for? Just because my dad's trying to look out for me? Like wants the best for me? Trying to give me as much money as I can? Come on, man. There's no reason to be mad about that. Talking about that I'm fat, I got short arms, that I'm fast. That's what everybody thinks. That's what everybody says until they meet me inside the ring. Guess what? This fat, chubby kid is about to humble your down. Let's get it, baby. Come on.
So there you go. I mean, you take it that. Yeah, Nonito fight too, man. He fighting Alejandro Santiago is the name, I believe. The kid is like 23, 3-5 or something like that with like 14 KOs. I gotta look him up. I gotta do a little homework on him because my brother, I think, put a ticket in. I think he betting on that kid. I just don't know much about him. I might start charging me rent if you know how much I'm on site. Yeah, he's very informative, bro. He's just always on point. He's just always on point, man. Always. Andy Ruiz got no chance against Wilder. Yeah, Joshua, man. I'm gonna play this. This is funny.
Dante mother Wilder, you're mad. Wow.
First of all, hold on, bro. He bogus. First of all, he bogus. Did he just call Champ Dante, bro? Did he just call Champ Dante, bro? What are you on? Why are you gonna call Champ Dante Wilder? What'd he say? Nah, Andy Ruiz just tripped out, Job. What'd he say? Nah, bro. You just called. What you call Champ? He tripping. What'd he say?
Dante mother Wilder, you're mad. Wow.
Nah, he out of pocket.
Man, why you mad for? Just because my dad's trying to look out for me? Like wants the best for me? Trying to give me as much money as I can?
He said he
Come
going
on,
humble.
man. There's no reason to be mad about that. talking about that I'm fat, I got short arms, that I'm fast. That's what everybody thinks. That's what everybody says until they meet me inside the ring. Guess what? This fat, chubby kid is about to humble your down. Let's get it, baby. Come on.
Let's get it, baby. Come on. You say you gonna humble champ. First of all, Andy, it's Deontay Wilder. You gonna call him Dante, bro? You tripping? Flag on the play. Flag on the play. Nah, but have y'all seen him lately though? All things real. Yo, Andy Ruiz is something. I don't think the picture was Photoshop. I ain't never see Andy. That's Slim Ruiz right now, bro. He ain't even chubby no more. Yo, his punch resistance, he's so small, his punch resistance might be compromised at this point. Yo, I don't know if losing all that weight is good, Andy. You losing a lot of weight, buddy. I don't know what kind of diet you on. Looking good out there, but you tripping. And his name ain't Dante. I just gotta say that one more time. He tripping. He tripping. Say about the humbling, but look, this would be a cool little fight to watch. Yeah, right. I do like it. Like it's fun. Real 215 Philly. What's good with it? What's good with it, Philly? How you feeling, bro? Yeah, as each niggas post fight, you know how he do. Ruiz did not get equal split. Nah, he can forget about that though. He can forget about that. And again, like I just want to try to be transparent, right? Because it's the same with Shakur. I'm not against a fighter trying to negotiate and get more of something that they think they worth, or if they feel like they can get more. I'm not against that. I don't necessarily feel like you a duck for that, but don't let that just be the only reason. Like, especially you getting something reasonable. I think you shouldn't make an unreasonable demand. You get what I'm saying? Like, be realistic at the end of the day, right? And take advantage of this opportunity. Like, it's not too many. It ain't one but Deontay Wilder in boxing. So make it at what you will. Like, there ain't too many of them to put on your resume. So it probably would be wise of him to find a way to get some business squared away and make a good fight. You get what I'm saying? I know he think he got a good chance, but I think Wilder, listen, this is how you know he be paying attention. He talking about, I got short arms, I'm fat, and you know people be listening. He be paying attention. I mean, you used to be chubby. I think you slimmed down now, but your arms are short, though. They are. And you do got fast hands. Those are facts, though. That ain't just trash talk. You got shorter arms than Wilder, but you got fast hands. You do. And you used to be a chubbier kid, but I think he's slimming down now. And he kind of small, man. He kind of small. But he ain't getting it, fat. He ain't getting it, fam. Appreciate you, Philly. Appreciate you, bro. And he said Andy is on the Shakur. Right. Yeah, he right. Gertz. Salute, Gertz. He like, man, I want more, man. I want more. You think Boots ready for the big dogs? Right. Absolutely. I think Boots passed every eye test that you could imagine. I think you know, it's the wise thing right now is to test him, that, you know, keep giving him proper tests, because I think he is that good. I think after Bud and EJ sort out they situation and their fights and however that play out, win, lose, or draw, I think 147 gonna belong to Boots for real. I just don't see a lot of guys that can beat him at 147 outside of the champions, not counting them, because you know EJ going up, so that fight ain't gonna happen there, right? But man, he's just gonna be a tough out, man. Get Wilder a cookie. Right. Aunt McQueen was good. What it had to do with the chance with Wilder, and we had to do to have a chance with Wilder. To me, bro, realistically, like, because you know all fighters got a chance. You know he got the fast hands. He got some durability, right? He tough. You know what I mean? He can box. Andy Ruiz is not a scrub, right? But I just think he's very hittable. I think you know, he's not the fastest on his feet. He's not the fastest guy, and I think for him to have success with Wilder is like he got to work his way in the inside, obviously, and utilize his hands being faster. I think without that, I think from the outside he'd sit and duck, and I think it'd just be a matter of time when that right hand connect. So his success is going to have to come from mid-range to inside on Wilder. I just don't see him having zero success from the outside. I think Wilder just keep him at the end of a long-ass jab, like a whip, and then he'll hit you, that shotgun right hand come in, and you get what I'm saying? He get the punching on Andy Ruiz. That's it. Good night. Sleep. CM, what's good with it, family? How you feeling, bro? Appreciate you pulling up. He said that slow move was crazy. Yeah, Boots is special, man. And again, I was talking about it yesterday. I just don't know why people don't appreciate the talent that is Boots in. I don't know if it's like you don't like his haircut, like you don't like his ring attire. Like, what is there really not to like? Seriously, like he an athletic talented, athletic, gifted athletically. Like that dude is a natural athlete in the ring. He's different. So, I mean, he give you knockouts. He give you good boxing. He give you good defense, slick moves. He get hit just enough to know that he got a chin. He got something there. He ain't no softy, right? I don't know. It's just that's an easy fighter to root for and get behind, bro. Man, I'm telling you, Boots is special at the Boots. TMT, Jalil Hackett. I like Jalil Hackett, black belt. I like it. And you know what he got on his side, black belt, from what I hear already? Yeah, behind the scenes, his work ethic and his conditioning. They said Jalil Hackett is a dog in the gym, like a dog. Very disciplined young kid. So I just want to keep seeing him grow too. I like him. Man, what's good? What he saying? You're going to have to close distance. Right, absolutely. Get in close distance and utilize the hand speed once he get there, because you get and he got to be very smart. Like he have a tendency to get the head off the line a little bit, but I just don't think he'll be a very tough guy for Wilder to hit. You get what I'm saying? It's just stylistic, style why he don't present the kind of moving target that would create the level of difficulty he would need to survive a fight like that, in my opinion. And you get what I'm saying? And Wilder ain't no softy either. I know people be like, how much is left after the Fury fights? I think that's the shit. I don't think neither one of those guys walked out of that fight the same guy. Not just Wilder, but I think he got more than enough left to beat whoever you put in front of him. See Andy winning and said, "Oh, his best bet is just go all out and try to take him out in the first." I'm telling you, and then I'm good. See, I appreciate you stopping through. How you feeling, bro? Absolutely nothing. It's like Philly got another. Yeah, right. That's why I don't get it. It's like, do you like boxing or just the boxers? Because that dude gives you very exciting boxing, a show every time, and he jump off the screen at you. Original Skywalker was good with it, right? He is, bro. He is, man. Right. Put hands and feet on Norman. I'm telling you, yo, Boots different, bro. And B Norman say he one of them guys too. A lot of people get Boots is just due. Like the only people that still questioning Boots right now, and I find it to be very ironic, the only people that still question his talent, skill set are not his contemporaries, not his the other fighters. It's fans. And it's like, I think they just got something personal. I don't know what's not to like really about Boots. I'm telling you, he give you a little bit of everything, bro, and you gotta appreciate it. You get what I'm saying? Step back counter, Wilder added to his arsenal concerns before Andy. Yeah, I'm telling you, he's so driven. He disciplined. I feel like him and Malik Scott been putting in some valuable rounds in the bank, man, and really working in the lab. And I think the main thing with Malik Scott and why I appreciate seeing what him and Wilder is over there doing, because he's made it clear from the jump he was never trying to change Wilder. He was always sharpening the tools he already had in the shed, and that's exactly what you see. So a more disciplined, attention to detail type of Wilder is just dangerous. And you see the shape that he look like he in, man, he gonna smoke somebody. I think he'd punch Andy out the ring. Not even joking with you. I think he'll punch Andy out the ring, yo. Zhang versus Wilder would be way better. I like that. That'd be fun. Joshua Zhang, a good out for anybody. He's a fun fighter to watch. Jalil put hands and feet on Norman. Yeah, I think they gave each other some great work, I think. All right, I think unless you was talking about Boots and Norman, because I think they sparred too. Wilder's gotten better at disguising. Yeah, I think they did. That right hand and Mr. Kyler. That was important, bro. Disguising that right hand and making it so that you get what I'm saying. That just makes it that much more deadly. And again, I feel like Andy Ruiz would be a sitting duck from the outside, and I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure Wilder and Malik Scott would know what his game plan would be to a certain degree, because it would be obvious. You have no shot essentially at winning a fight from distance. So the only thing you're going to do is try to find a way to work yourself in and fight from the inside or close to get, because your arms are shorter. You got to reach disadvantage. And again, you will be a sitting duck. It'll be like you sitting out there on the island waiting for a guy to catch you with a shotgun, and it's going to happen. So it'll be fun as long as it lasts. But I'm not just being a fan of Wilder or a supporter of him when I say I like Andy Ruiz, but I think he gets knocked out. I think stylistically, like just him not being that natural athlete that Wilder is and not being fluid on his feet is like Wilder can move, especially in that shape that he be in, that two something that he be coming in. He different, man, and he very elusive. So he hard to deal with like that. Sorry, but Andy don't have a chance against Wilder. I don't think so either. William Old School, what's good, brother? How you feeling? I feel like he can make the fight interesting, right? Pardon me, y'all. I ain't saying he just get like blown out the water, but at the same time, I do think the inevitable is that right hand landing, connecting, and either dropping him, putting him out, or him trying to recover and then getting finished because of it. Because you already know once Wilder gets you hurt, he getting you out. So, you know what I mean, that's just what I believe. So we're gonna see after this little message that he sent. It's gonna be interesting to see what happened from here. Like, you get what I'm saying? He said he about to humble him, so he talking all this, and you very aware of the message that Wilder put out about you trying to get more money. And again, it's not that you're trying to negotiate more. It's like from what I'm hearing, you seem like you pricing yourself out, or you asking for something that you truly not worth, and that's an indication that you really don't want to fight. Like, again, nobody ain't saying try to negotiate what you worth, but let's be real about it, bro. Are you get what I'm saying? Are you gonna get what you worth, bro, not what you want? So, are you get what you negotiate? I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be what he want. Boots is a threat to the favorite fighter, and just like Tank, right, he is, bro. He's just a different dude, man. Just a different dude. Yeah, I don't get it though. It's like that's why I say, man, people telling themselves by Boots, you just what is there not to like in terms of, like, you get what I'm saying? Is he too flashy? Like, what is it? Like, you get what I'm saying? Because that's pure athleticism and skill in there, man. You got some flash in there, but he's a pure naturally gifted athlete. And then the interview was talking about Jaleel, how he was giving Norman problems for Norman sparred Crawford. Oh yeah, right. They gave each other some great work for sure. I read this article about Wilder recently hitting the punching machine again. The man, I ain't even know you can do that on the machine. Will, I swear I ain't know you could do that. I ain't know it go that high. Can you play this again? Oh, all right, I got you, Miss Joette. I'll play Andy talking.
Dante mother Wilder, you're mad. Wow. Man, why you mad for? Just 'cause my dad's trying to look out for me? Like, wants the best for me? Trying to get me as much money as I can? Come on, man. There's no reason to be mad about that. Talking about that I'm fat, I got short arms, that I'm fast. That's what everybody thinks. That's what everybody says until they meet me inside the ring. Guess what? This fat, chubby kid is about to humble your down. Let's get it, baby. Come on.
Yeah, he claimed he gonna humble Wilder. Who Israel? What's good, family? How you feeling? Yeah, I don't know if you've been seeing it, but I've been seeing it. People still calling him hype. They saying Vila's and nobody. Oh, he was tailor-made, this and that. Who he beat? It's like, bro, if y'all don't stop, man, he beat the fight out of Vila, man, and he won every round. Like I said, like 817 pointed out. 817 pointed out. It's just not too many guys outside of an EJ. And maybe a Boots that'll probably win every round the way Boots was able to do it. You get what I'm saying? Like he getting there with just about anybody. He gonna be able to win some rounds against him. And I agree with 817. Made a lot of sense, bro. Yeah, he called bro Dante Wilder. Ain't he bogus, bro? Yeah, I'm telling you, Thomas, he tripping out, man. That's crazy though. That punch machine actually went past 9. That's crazy, bro. 14, 13. That's wild, man. That's ungodly power. That's God-given right there for sure, bro. Criticism, the language of today's fans. Far too many of us want nothing more than to see a hype train derail. Right. And it's sad that people still call Boots hype at this point. Like if you don't realize what you said, yeah, YB called my man Dante Wilder. He tripping. Bogus as hell, Andy. You know what I'm saying? He tripping, but yeah, man, I think if you still calling Boots hype at this point, I just don't think you watching him. And I think it might even be safe to say you don't like him. Like, I think I speak, like, because I really be wanting to have that conversation with people that still think he hype. Like, what is it that you don't get that makes him good? Has he fought the absolute best? But you already know what the story is with that, right? It's not just that he's beating these guys, it's how he beating these guys. He didn't just beat Vila, you know what I mean? The other weekend, he beat him down, bro. He beat him down on Saturday. He ain't just, you get what I'm saying? He beat him down. So, and beat the fight out of him and got a knockout. So that is just different, man. Still questioning Boots is legit. It's crazy to me. Like, I don't know what they need to see, though. Boots should fight Thurman. Yeah, respectfully, I got respect for Thurman. I think he's still crafty, a smart fighter, a vet in there, but I think he'll mess around and get think he'll get stopped. I just don't think. I think he'll be able to present more of a challenge, obviously, than in ways than what Vila possessed, right? Because Keith Thurman is smart in there. He still got some legs. He can move a little bit. But I think ultimately I could see Boots trying to walk him down, and man, I could see man, that could be bad for Keith Thurman. But I think it could be competitive because Keith Thurman really can fight, right? But I just think Boots too young, too strong, too hungry right now for this version of Keith Thurman that look like he's missing a gear or two. That's what I see. No slight to Keith Thurman. He look like he's missing a gear or two. And if y'all don't believe me, like if you ever just remember the Barrios fight, right? Look how he was able to beat him up. He rearranged Barrios' nose, had him looking crazy. He was winning relatively easy, right? He controlled the fight. He was never at risk of losing, right? He did get hurt in that fight, but he was able to hurt Barrios a bit, but he wasn't able to kick up and put him away like the Keith Thurman of yesteryear, like, or the younger version of him. When he hurt you, he can get you out of there. Nowadays, he just hurts you and you kind of linger around, and he'll even allow you to hurt him. So it's weird. Shakur Rush pushed the button. What they're gonna say now? He took too long, and so I'm just putting out what I'm hearing so far. He took too long. He should have been did it. He hating. He's still clout chasing. This is a publicity stunt. It's a stunt. It's a ploy. I'm still hearing stuff like that, but I'm just, I feel like he did what he was supposed to do, right? I just hope something might come out of it. You know what I'm saying? You cannot look at Boots and say it's not the real deal. Like you say, he beat the dog out of Vila. I'm telling you, no one's ever done that and even came close to beating Vila in that fashion. He destroyed him. He beat a guy up that corner wasn't going to save him from himself, and a guy that wasn't going to quit. He forced him. He made that decision for Vila. He said, oh, you ain't going to quit. I'm going to make you. Like, you know what I'm saying? His body he was getting beat down, man. He in his mind, he wanted to keep going. He was not going to quit. Boots was going to have to beat him down, and that's exactly what he did. And he even hurt his hand doing it. So Keith Thurman last strength, like Samson, after he cut his braids. Yo, I'm telling you, Josh, he cut that ponytail. I'm like, damn, Keith, you looking different these days. And he just he don't got that gear or two that he missing. Yeah, you saw Vila manage to catch up. Facts, and you see how he gave Rashidi hell in them, after the 7th and some of them rounds. And it's been big bugging. Yeah, I think because what it is, Papa Cap, and this is my honest opinion on some people that truly root, because I'm a true supporter of Devin Haney. I'm never gonna not be. He ain't gave me no reason not to support him. I think that people that true like that's the ones that's their favorite fighter. I just don't. They feel, I don't know. It's just like it's hard for them to hear anybody saying anything about him without they perceive everything as hate, and that's why I'd be a lot of arguing. Everybody, you would have to be weird to hate him, I think, because he ain't did nothing worth hating. It's just crazy to me. Screwed in the mandatory thing, so now you better not hear nothing about cloud chasing. Oh no, they still said it. They still said it's a publicity stunt. He took too long. He should have been did it. Right. Nah, there was kind of the wildest one YB was Shakur, man. I was like, damn, bro, y'all gonna call that man a coon? That y'all gonna put that jacket? Jeez. I was like, sheesh. They was toasting my boy. I was laughing at some of it, but some of it had me like, damn, why y'all toast? Y'all told it was toasting my boy. Roasted his ass. I'm like, sheesh, bro, y'all toasting him. Y'all even see me? Feel like I'm hiding back here. Man, that's always they say about a good fighter. Shakur born to them, Haney born to them. Tank is just like Wilder complaining too much before it ran. I smell haters. Right. You just, for me, Skywalker, like I always got an appreciation for the different styles. Like I feel like I understand what a Devin Haney brings to the table, right? So I don't watch his fight expecting, he got to go knock him out. No, I know that's not his MO. He's a pure boxer, a smart one, a very disciplined boxer, a smart guy, right? So I know he's going to go in the ring and execute in that fashion. So I don't go in there expecting the wrong things and set yourself up for unrealistic expectation. You get what I'm saying? You know you're going to see a clinic, a good boxer, a damn good boxer. So that's what you get what I'm saying? It's the same thing with Shakur. You're going to see another damn good boxer, not a KO artist, but he got some pop behind them punches, it looked like, at 35. But with Tank, he captured the imagination of both. He got some damn good boxing skill high IQ, and he'll knock you the hell out. So it's just like all these different fighters present something and they bring something to the table that boxing need, yo, for real. Yeah, they did my boy dirty with that one. I ain't gonna lie, that one was like, damn, that was a low blow. I was like, he ain't did nothing that bad. Like, I think where I heard when I first heard somebody call him that Shakur, they typed it in my chat, and they was what they was saying was he shouldn't have gotten the ring with Lomachenko and said that he thought Loma won. He shouldn't have said that. Like, somebody typed that in the chat and they said it was disrespectful and he was cooning to the people. I'm like, I don't see how you could say that, because it's like Malik Scott said I think he said he had an 8-4 for Loma. Nobody said he was cooning. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, you gotta keep the same energy. That just call it what it is. That's not cooning. There's nothing cooning about that. And again, that's his competition. Like, I don't understand why people expect him to be nice about it. He gonna talk a little bit of junk. So now Shakur is probably any nothing more. Yeah, right. I'm telling you, B-Dog. So it's like, I respect all opinions, man. I don't take nobody's opinions personal, but I come from a different perspective. I really enjoy the boxing, man. Them fans are some fierce when somebody is undisputed guy. Yeah, they don't want to know. They be thinking, boy, you better not dare say nothing about that. But I ain't got no smoke for them. I don't have no negative content, no bad videos. I don't do that type of stuff. I ain't got nothing bad to say. And he picked Dev to smoke him initially. Right. And that's why I said, and that's why I was like, yeah, I got to cut him some slack, bro. He definitely doubled down and said he had Dev smoking that dude. Like, you get what I'm saying? Then he said he watched it again. It was closer. Like, he exaggerated. He even retracted his initial statement. Like, to let you know he wasn't trying to play him. Like, you get what I'm saying? It was just a close fight. He's trying to make a fight. Shakur been trolling, trying to get that bread up for the fight. Yeah, he wants some money. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, man, they gonna treat me better than the stepchild, man. You gotta treat me a little bit better than that. That's all he was saying. Gotta treat me a little bit better than that. That's the new one, bro. Some of these people saying if you back anyone else at 135 besides Haney, you're hating. Just how I always like Haney, but I've always said Tank is my favorite. Right. And no, I can't take no George slander. Right. Man, be crazy. I just don't believe in the slandering of the fighters, because I try to use my voice to big the sport up. Like, I have a good back and forth like conversation, but I don't take none of this stuff to heart. It's fun for me. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see these dudes fight eventually, man. I can't wait to see more people mix it up. I hope Wilder get to smoke Andy Ruiz since he finally found his tongue. And he want to talk now. He want to talk crazy. Call my man Deontay Wilder, bro. Champ gonna get you for that too, man. I'm gonna let somebody send this to Champ too. Let him know he messing his name up too. Remember that when that right hand go across his chin, that right hand catch him, bro. So it's mad because everybody was ducking him and now applying pressure and they still mad. That's the part that I don't understand right there, B-Dog. That I don't understand. That's why I was like, what? Where are all these personal? I don't get it. I slander your own people over sport. Talk to him, Price Boy 85. Salute to you, family. Appreciate you stopping through. Right. So again, I just want to be clear. I don't knock nobody for how they their viewpoints. I just have a different one. And over here, I do believe in giving fighters their just due. So I try to come from that angle. So, you know what I mean? That's why I have conversations, not arguments about the sport. And I heard if you aren't backing Haney, you are low-key hating on it. Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, salute to the LDBC as well, man. And salute to the Haneys, Bill and Dev, man. You get what I'm saying? Salute, Price Boy. Yeah, listen, again, this might be the unpopular approach, but I believe in trying to use my voice, whether it's a big channel, small channel, for to build the sport up. That's why I do builds. You know what I'm saying? I don't really tear no fighters down. I critique them. I have my criticisms too, but I don't think I go below the belt with it. I don't think I make it personal. I always try to keep it boxing. But we got some good action coming up, man. We again salute the Dev, man. He got some real options on the table. I ain't mad either way you go, like I've been saying. Let's just see how things unfold. You get what I'm saying? Maybe he go up there and try to take out Regis. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he stay put and try to take out Tank. Who knows? This rounds of the fight with the two more Loma. And, a lot of people said that. Yeah, and the reason I said Malik Scott, because he's a trainer that a lot of people respect his work, the work he putting in with Wilder, and they respect his boxing mind, right? So I said, like, for him to say 8-4, like, get what I'm saying? That's double the wins. Like, people thought that was cool. There wasn't nothing wrong with that. So I feel like you can't make a young man a bad guy because he didn't say a guy won that he didn't think won. You get what I'm saying? Cecil, what's good, family? How you feeling? But right. Nah, facts, Thomas, though. Right. You just got to be open to somebody seeing it different than you. And over here, I get it. You get what I'm saying? Gonna fight next. Cabrera gonna fight Shakur next at the Pitbull. I listen. Let's see it, bro. I have opinions. I just feel like Tank and Shakur will be Haney, and there's nothing to do with the hate. Yeah, again, that's not hate, yo. You get what I'm saying? That's not hate. Hate is trying to find ways to discredit what he's accomplished and just not giving him the credit he deserves. That's simple, like, right? Some people just don't give him his just due. Like I've seen it. I've seen hate that you can really say is hate on him, but a lot of it is not. It's just people having a difference of opinion outside of the fans that back him the heaviest, right? So that's all it is. They feel like they gotta argue everything for him. He a damn good fighter. He'll need people coming to his aid over every, every critique and criticism, because he proves it in the ring. So don't give a damn with somebody, especially a hater. Dude that's hater, I'll just tone him out, because you'll be a lie if you say what you see in the ring when he get in there is not a damn good fighter. You'll be lying. You say he one of the best fighters we got in the sport, you'll be lying. You get what I'm saying? He's a top dog. Not just because of the belts, he's a top dog skill set wise. And I'm being sincere about that. So, and his name is happened to ring more bells because he put himself in a position for his name to be spoken on, for fights to be being discussed. Like, you get what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. That's what he worked for. So he is sent for the people that's mad. I would ask them to rethink this situation. This is your favorite fighter. His name is being spoken more than has ever been spoken in his career. This is when he's the man. He undisputed. He got the titles. This makes sense for people to be speaking his name and trying to fight him and come. It makes sense because you want what the man have, right? You want the belts. You want the shine. You want the glory. Not for the wrong reasons, but this is competition, right? And you see how it's working for him, right? He belted up. You get what I'm saying? He's doing his thing. Why wouldn't you want to be at the top? But get what I'm saying? But I don't think it's for no personal reasons. Like, I think it's competition. And I think, the best way to prove it is getting in the ring. So that's why I said whenever this business align itself and the powers that be sit down at the table and these teams work out these fights, that's when we're going to get them. Until then, it's more to one of them things where you just got to wait and see what's going to happen. People was desperate chasing Tank like, dog, yeah, I don't like it. I feel like Bill should keep the same things to himself and let son do the talking. Devin is the one getting in the ring. That's true. I think that's why he kind of mellowed out a little bit. It appears to me that Bill mellowed out just a bit. But I always felt like I understood his position was always to make sure his son's name stays on somebody's mind for the right reasons. And I think that's why he go about promoting him and, doing some of the things he do. You know what I mean? Salute to him. You're going to see this for sure. Devin has said some things that he cannot say. Will hold the belts, can't defend them to the end of the year. And I will stay in 35 Tank Shakur point blank. It's true indeed. Some people going to hold that to him. And gets until recent, Shakur always gave him his props too. And I think he still think he's a quality fighter, because why would you not want to fight a quality fighter, right? That's what he is, right? And I think it's just a little slick talk, Pitbull. Oh, yeah. Right. But I think it's just a little slick talk, right? I don't take it too serious, man. They'll fight eventually, right? And they'll still be friends after it. I'll guarantee you they'll still be cool after it, yo. Dudes ain't got no beef. They just want to fight. I mean, he literally ducked Shakur. I feel you. Happy Thanksgiving. That one was a little funny though, right? You ain't like that one, Thomas? I thought that was a little funny. He was looking for T.O. Senior too. I thought that was funny. Bill be tripping. The mugshots, nah. Thanksgiving, little funny. The mugshot, nah. I don't rock with the mugshot. Thanksgiving, funny. He was looking for T.O. Senior. That was a little funny. I thought that's entertaining for me. You know what I mean? Because I don't forget what it is, right? But the mugshot a little bit personal, so that's something different. But the Thanksgiving was funny. Giving out the money and styles like, yo, Bill's a whole fool, bro. He had these people saying Happy Thanksgiving. I thought that was funny, giving them the money. Bill says he's a hell of a father. Yeah, he always does the right thing for his son. He has my respect for that. Right. He always making sure he's trying to put his son in the best possible position. I get that. And I think in doing so, I think he's learning on the job too. I think he got a handle on what he's doing. Obviously, he got this far, very successful. Like, he made sure that getting paid, getting taken care of, compensated for their fight. So I respect what he's doing. Like, I'm just a guy that understand that their life is under the microscope, or a lot of the moves they make is under the microscope. They're not going to make 100% of moves that we at home think they should make. So he essentially learning on the job as well, but he's still figuring it out. And I got to say, he's doing a good job. Like, just give it up. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? His son representing the sport the right way. He ain't getting himself in trouble. He's staying disciplined. You get what I'm saying? He just in a position to make great fights. That's all it is. You know what I mean? And that's what he wanted. You get what I'm saying? You wanted the glory, you wanted the belts, you got them, and you wanted your name to be called. You got that. You getting everything you essentially asked for. You get what I'm saying? You're in a position to, you know what I mean, to make decisions in your career. You hold those keys right now because you worked yourself in that position. Whether people want to try to knock it or not, it is what it is. You know what I mean? You should tell Cruz to fight someone notable. Yeah, man. And he better never get no Tank rematch. He just don't deserve free Cruz to Frank Martin. If he'll fight him, Poppy Cap, if he'll fight him, he might say that's like a dog chasing the cat too, his pops, like he said with Shakur. Dudes be. And then that's why I say when you be having guys that's clearly ducking guys, we won't talk about that. We'll create a narrative that a fighter that's never ducked somebody is ducking now. But we won't call the necessary guys out for straight up turning down smoke. I don't even like the duck word. We just know Pitbull Cruz, Eastside Cruz team turned down Shakur and said it'd be like a dog chasing a cat and they can make money with other guys, fighting other guys. That's what they said. So I hate the duck word. That's turning down smoke. Same thing with Williams and Pater. And if people pay attention, right, this is why I watch interviews and I do my due diligence. I don't just come up here talking. If you was watching, Shakur spoke about Williams and Pater because it was an initial like offer to them for a fight. And he said he was waiting for them to get back. He said he not going to say he ducking or nothing because he ain't said nothing yet. He waited till they confirmed that they was going in another direction to come out and say, yo, they said no. People are just making it seem like he woke up one day and said, yo, everybody ducking me. Nah, a couple of the guys that people at home said would give Shakur tough fights, just straight up rejected fights with him and said no. But people act like that didn't happen because everybody was never ducking him. But he got turned down by a couple of guys, and that's just a fact. So maybe those guys are spinning the block because they are saying that Williams and Pater are going to take over 135. That's what his team think. You know what I mean? What's up with Andy Ruiz and Wilder? Oh, yeah. This right here. Will, did you catch this or did you come in late? Did you see this video with Andy Ruiz essentially responding to Wilder? Wilder, you remember Wilder came out and said, like, had a message for him. Don't let your pops ruin your career. Like, you basically trying to be greedy, bro. Like, and again, I'm not against guys getting paid, right? It's your health on the line. I get it. But I do understand a guy asking for something that he truly ain't worth. And I think that is crazy. You get what I'm saying? I think you got to know better than that. And I hope Andy Ruiz don't do that. Get what I'm saying? Oh, I'll play the game one more time, bro. I'll play it one more time. Congress says the Pater Cruz and Cambosos were ordered to fight Shakur and refused. That's how you know what I mean? And that whooping Yoshino. See what I'm saying? Papa Cat, Asante, what's good with the family? And that's all I'm saying. Like when people say he's some fake boogeyman or some Shakur, nobody's painting him out to be a boogeyman. What people feel about him is he could potentially be a generational talent. You can't knock nobody for how they perceive him. They feel like his ceiling is that high. You get what I'm saying? And look how he proved it. His fights don't be close. I know he ain't fighting the craziest people just yet. But again, that list of the people is not that long of a list at 35 that would truly give him the test that we want to see him. You know what I'm saying? Give him the kind of fight we want to see him in. It's not a ton of those guys at 35, respectfully. It's probably about a good handful. Outside of that, man, them dudes, the upper echelon of 35 is the upper echelon of 35. That's the Devin Haneys, the Tanks, the Shakurs. You could throw Frank Martin in there, and you could throw a couple honorable mentions if you want to, of guys that's decent, solid up there. But at the end of the day, like once they did, the top guys was to fight each other, they would really have nobody left in that division because you get what I'm saying? The cream of the crop is not, it got a lot of talent, but it's not as deep. The upper echelon we know who those guys are. You know what I'm saying? The same names that always come up. And he chasing Wilder for a fight now. Wilder chasing him. Yeah, it almost would appear that way, right? Well, I'm going to play this one more time before we get out of here. Salute to everybody in the building. Salute to the new family members as well, man. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button, man. Sub to the channel if you haven't. And make sure y'all notifications on. We're going to play this, man. Then we're going to wrap up, y'all. Salute to
Don't say mother Wilder, you're mad. Wow.
Man, I'm mad you
Man,
called
why
him
you
done.
mad for? Just 'cause my dad's trying to look out for me? Like, wants the best for me? Trying to get me as much money as I can? Come on, man. There's no reason to be fucking mad about that. Talking about that I'm fat, I got short arms, that I'm fast. That's what everybody thinks. That's what everybody says until they meet me inside the ring. Guess what? This fat, chubby kid is about to humble your down. Let's get it, baby. Come on.
Right. I feel you. Right. So again, now it's like he's saying like he about to humble him. So maybe, and again, the key words he said, his dad is trying to get him the most money he can get. Again, I'm not against that. I'm not against him trying to get more. I was waiting for the lie. Right. Like Wilder said something that ain't true. Right, B-Dog. He definitely was all on point with what he said. That's what I was saying. Andy, you act like you told a lie or something. But I think Wilder got a real grip on reality. But anyway, I'm not against him trying to go get the most money he could get. Like, I'm not against that. I just don't want to hear that he priced himself out like they said he did with Fury, right? Asking for 20 million or whatever bogus number they said he asked for that he knew he wasn't going to get. Get what I'm saying? But you got to go high, I guess, right? You know what I mean? Go high and see, aim high. And that's what he did. But his ass ain't getting no damn $20 million to fight nobody. You get what I'm saying? But we're going to see, man. Hopefully, man, this lead to an actual fight between him and Wilder. Because, like I said, two people I wouldn't mind seeing Wilder smoke is him and Anthony Joshua, man. I mean, and anytime you get an opportunity to see Wilder in the ring, I'm always with it. I'm not against him getting his money. But that's what I'm saying. Well, don't ask for something that's unrealistic, right? And who am I to try to tell you what to try for? You go for the most you can get, and I ain't against it, but just still be within a realm of reality. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's like you said, 20 million asking for that for Tyson Fury fight is wild when you don't really bring nothing to the table. You get what I'm saying? So 17, Shakur, Frank Martin, Pay Loma, Cruz, Kid Austin, Keyshawn need to start fighting each other for a big B-Lo. What's good with the family? And I'm with that. Because those are the cream of the crop or the upper echelon of that division. Those are where the 50-50 matchups lie with those guys, right? And anytime any of those dudes mix it up, that's what I want to see. So hopefully we get with some of these fights, man. And you know what I mean? Free Tank, man. Free Tank. Salute to Haney. Salute to Shakur for making a move that people said he won't. I know they still gonna try to say he cap and all of that. They can have those conversations. All I could do is present what's out there and just let things materialize. So we're gonna see. Don't forget Hardcore Boxing News, 8 a.m. your platform. And his are very similar words. I definitely got to check him out, man. Appreciate you, bro. Man, I appreciate you, family. Yeah, I'm definitely going to check him out. Because I think I know the name. I know who you're talking about. So I definitely, matter of fact, while I'm here, I'm going to pull him up now so I can remember. So I'll make sure I won't forget. Appreciate that, Kurt. I like people that just love the boxing and call it down the middle. That's what y'all going to get with me. You know what I'm saying? Great conversation that we all going to be a part of. Over here, they call me the voice, but I say this all the time. We all got a voice over here, man. We all go voice our opinions. Nobody get blocked because you see it differently than me. I don't care about that. It's all good. Let me pull these dudes up right now. All right, too. Yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy. Salute to the OG Fanon. That's my guy. I rock with Fanon heavy. I watch him pretty much every morning as he get up early like me, so I'll be tuned in. Salute to the OG Fanon. And salute to the new family too that also sub to the channel from Fanon from earlier. Salute to all y'all and the new family members, man. But again, I didn't want to keep y'all too long in here. Did he respond to this, Ant? If he did, because if he did, I'll play it before I get up out of here. Did I miss something? Did I miss Wilder responded to this little video from Did he? Because if he did, I'll go find it and pull it up. I didn't know he did though. I wasn't aware of it. I just caught this before I came up. Oh, okay. This is what. Oh, okay. Salute to my bro Undercard, man. That's what he's showing me. Is this what he's showing me? Brig, I'm feeling very what? What the hell? Yeah, I don't know what the hell that is. That's weird. It's on Twitter. Bet. Wilder back. I'll pull it up real quick. Let me see. Oh, toxic old Twitter. Let me go pull old toxic Twitter up. Old toxic Twitter. Pardon me, y'all. Let me see. I'm trying to find it. Damn, it ain't on his page, is it? Because he's posted from a minute ago. Y'all want to hear what Wilder had to say? Yeah, I'm looking for it. I don't see it on his page. Let me see. And yeah, y'all, that's something else that's going on too. Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou, they talking about October 28th. That's wild. They got, instead of making Tyson Fury, yeah, if you find it, let me know. I'll stay here for a couple minutes. I'll still look for it. Salute to the family in the building. Appreciate y'all. I'm just looking for it if I can find it. But I was about to say something else too. Yeah, this is bogus. Yeah, they got Tyson Fury, and instead of making Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk for undisputed, like they really should be doing, they out here making Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou October 28th. Like, what's wrong with people? Like, and then they got Usyk fighting Daniel Dubois coming off a torn Achilles or ACL, whatever he tore. Like, come on, a leg injury of some sort. Come on, man. That man probably about to go in that ring with a flat tire against Usyk, a guy that can box and move. That's a rhythm fighter. He probably gonna give him hell, man. We gonna see. I'm trying to find it. Usually this type of stuff pop up. Does he act like he want this smoke with Wilder? Well, let's see it then. Please, let's see this fight, bro. But if you find it, just let me know, Brody. I don't know. Fury keeps having my wild flashback every time I look at Usyk. I'm telling you, right? KJ, what's good with it? Kenneth, how you feeling, bro? You shared it on Twitter? All right, bet, Ant, I got you. I'm looking for it now. I got you, Brody. Yeah, Fury versus Francis Ngannou talking about October 28th. Like, yo, who y'all play? Why is y'all playing? Why are y'all playing with people? Like, you know what I'm saying? What exactly is y'all problems, bro? Okay. Okay. Appreciate you, Brody. Hold on, let me see something. Can I? Man. Right. Appreciate you. Ant. Let me say, I'm gonna play this from let me see something really quick though. 1 second before I go to that. Let me see something. Did he put it on IG? All right, chill. I got it. There we go. I got it. I got y'all. Just give me a quick second, y'all. I got this video before we get out of here because this will be good. This will end the live pretty good with what a Wilder response, right? See what Wilder had to say to Andy Ruiz, and you know he mean what he say. So I don't think he just get up there to talk. I ain't saying Andy Ruiz did it. He sound like he serious, right? Okay, cool. So, but hold on, give me a second. I'm getting y'all the actual video. I was just gonna play the audio, but y'all know how we do. We're gonna play the actual video. We're gonna get the video. Bet, there we go. All right, that's quick, fast. Give me 2 seconds. The boss say he seen fear in Usyk's eyes. Yeah, he crazy. It's like I feel like fighters just be lying at this point. When they say stuff like that, I just feel like they be lying. Talking about dudes scared, then get in there and get beat up. Talking about you see fear in somebody's eyes. Nah, you what you seen, what you ain't see the right things. You seen the ass whooping in his eyes. That's what you seen. All right, y'all. I got y'all. Give me 2 seconds. Let me pull this up for y'all, man. Wilder. Mm-mm. All right, I got y'all 1 second. Trying to get in his head right. It's all structured to keep Wilder from Undisputed plus Fury. You're not allowed in America. Right. You know how they be trying to play these games, man. Hold on, let me take this off of here. Plans mess around and backfire. You just never know with somebody like Wilder. He's telling you, he got the recipe to spoil all types of plans. Yeah, let's go Wilder.
Big boy, little Andy. Man, we don't have to go back and forth with all this talking, bro. I know what the deal is and the real is, and you know what the deal and the real is as well. You know, the only people mad is you. It's you guys. I didn't call you. Y'all called us. I didn't harass you about fighting. You guys harassed us about fighting. You know what I mean? We wasn't in no desperate need of fighting. You guys was in the desperate need of fighting. Y'all, you wouldn't have never called our phone in the first place. You called my brother Malik, desperately trying to get a fight on. Got in touch with me. Saw me at the fights. Desperately tried to fight me.
Talk to him,
Hey, I said, hey, cool, let's make it happen. We'll get back with you. We got back with you guys.
Right, Asante. Right, bro. Appreciate you, Aunt.
With my team, with your team. And now it's time to put it all together. Who acting scared? It ain't me. You know, because what y'all talk about is unreasonable. Let's face it. And it is what it is. So when you serious, holler at me. Until then, do what you do, bro. You got a lot of weight to lose, man.
A lot of weight to lose, man. So you better keep losing that weight. Best to keep losing that weight, man. So again, man, that was Wilder's response, and he basically said what he needed to say. Look, man, when you serious, holler at me. All that other stuff, we ain't gotta go back and forth on social media. When you hit my phone looking for a fight, we wasn't desperate for fights. You needed this fight. So again, if you need something, I feel like you need to be a little bit more realistic, man. You need to hear. You want to hear it one more time? I'll play it one more time before we get up out of here. Let me see. Pardon me, y'all. Give me a second. Why is my connection dropping like that? Give me a second, y'all. Give me a quick second. Give me a quick second. That sun killing my face right now. It's so disrespectful through the shade, bro. Oh my God. It's tearing me up. Tearing me up, y'all. I don't know why it's doing this like I don't want to play or something. Give me a quick second while my computer. I think my connection is acting crazy. I see it. And that sun is killing me. Yeah, that haymaker gonna send him, yo. It said send Andy to the moon with no rocket needed. Telling you. Hold on, I might have to just play it from my phone because I don't know why it's doing this. It's acting stupid, but hold on, let me just play it. Let me play it from here so you can hear it a little bit better. If you didn't hear it, there we go. I got you. I got you.
Big boy. Little Andy. Man, we don't have to go back and forth with all this talking, bro. I know what the deal is and the real is, and you know what the deal and the real is as well. You know, the only people mad is you. It's you guys. I didn't call you. Y'all called us. I didn't harass you about fire. You guys harassed us about fire. You know what I mean? We wasn't in no desperate need of fighting. You guys was in the desperate need of fighting. Y'all, you wouldn't have never called our phone in the first place. You called my brother Malik.
Big boy, yeah.
Desperately trying to get a fight
yeah,
on.
That's why.
You got in touch with me. Saw me at the fights. Desperately tried to fight me. Hey, I said, hey, cool, let's make it happen. We'll get back with you. We got back with you guys. With my team. With my team, with your team. And now it's time to put it all together. Who acting scared? It ain't me. You know, because what y'all talk about is unreasonable. Let's face it.
Mm-hmm.
And it is what it is.
Right.
So when you serious, holler at me. Until then, do what you're doing, bro. You got a lot of weight to lose, man. You can talk that talk, but only a few walk that walk. You know what I mean? So if you want to see what a knockout feel like, get your brain splattered, holler at me, bro. I ain't far. A knockout feel like, but only a few walk that walk. You know
Wild and wild.
So if you want to see a lot of weight to lose, man, you can talk that talk, but only a few walk that walk. You know what I mean? So if you want to see what a knockout feel like, to get your brain splattered, holler at me, bro. I ain't far.
Yo, champ ain't playing. You said you want to know what a knockout feel like, get your brain splattered. Man, talk about it, man. That is the heartbeat of the heavyweight division right there. Spoken like a real one. I believe his words is power. He came right on. He said what he needed to say. Look, we ain't got to go back and forth. You was the one reaching out for a fight, desperate for a fight. Not us. You seen us at the fights. You know, you said what up. We told you we'd get back with you. We got back with you. You basically being unreasonable. You hit Malik up and him, and you trying to make this fight. You essentially chasing it, but you're not being realistic with your demands is what I'm getting out of that. So when you ready to play ball and you want to see what a real knockout feel like to get your brain splattered, then you're gonna be willing to go to the table and be realistic, man, and do something that makes sense. You get what I'm saying? So that's what it is. Spoken like a real one from the champ Wilder. I hope a fight do materialize out of that because it'll be a good one. Like I said, man, it'll be a good little fight. You know what I mean? Wilder could stay active, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And maybe Anthony Joshua find his heart or something and actually step in there and want to fight him, because I think despite Anthony Joshua having 3 losses already, I still think that fight generated a lot of interest for whatever reason. Like, I think if Anthony Joshua was smart, he would find a way to make that fight with Wilder instead of, you know, BSing or dragging his feet or treating it like it don't exist. You know what I'm saying? I hear whispers of it being a potential fight for them in December, but, you know, I know who to go check for if I need to ask a question or two on that. So we're going to see, man. Again, man, I think this is what's next up, man. If Andy Ruiz could come to the table and be reasonable, I think we could see a fight between them two. I think other than that, it's going to be a stalemate because, you get what I'm saying? We all know Wilder ain't scared to fight nobody, right? So, in fact, he is the heavyweight division, the heartbeat, absolute heartbeat, bro. So, I like that energy, man. I like what Ruiz said, but hopefully by him trying to get the most money that he can get, he don't essentially put himself in a position to get nothing. You get what I'm saying? So I hope that's not the case. So we'll see. We will see. We will see. More time Wilder has done his skills. Worse off for his opponents. Yeah, the more time he got to hone his skills, all facts. I believe that too. I believe that. Special talent that he is. He's dangerous, bro. And he gonna end up hurting somebody for real, for real. Gonna end up hurting somebody. So hopefully he get this Ruiz fight, like I said, and just get it out the way, bro. Just get it out the way. Hopefully Ruiz is really about that Smizoke. And again, man, that's all I got for today, y'all. I think we did a hell of a job giving boxing its just due, as we do every day on this around this time. Y'all know it, man. We will be back tomorrow, 4 o'clock, same time to take over these airwaves, how we always do, man. Salute to all the new family in the building, man. Much love and appreciation to all y'all. 140. Yeah, that's ridiculous, bro. That's ridiculous. I didn't know that machine could do that. Wilder, a special guy, man. God-given power, man. You just don't you just can't you can't train for the kind of power that he got. You can't. You get what I'm saying? But again, man, much love and appreciation to everybody in the building. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Tuesday. Smash the like button on the way out if you haven't. Turn the notifications on if you haven't, man. And we will be back tomorrow at 4 o'clock, y'all. So with that, let's get up out of here, y'all. Peace to the fans.